Yo, 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 yo. What it do, people? What it do? It is Monday, the day after Easter. I'm your boy Six Man K Styles, aka the Shogun in the building. And to my stage left, as you already know, the man with the red hat. It is the Senator Palpatine, man, Mike Sports,
Oh
aka
yeah.
aka the Mad Hatter in the building. I didn't want to say that.
That do sound cool. It's funny that you even say that because I've been listening to some Mad Hatter stuff, but that's a whole nother story.
Hey man, hey man, hey, like you said, definitely appreciate everybody that's coming in right now. As we already know, we got a very interesting topic tonight. So while we go ahead and do that, Mike, we're gonna let you go ahead and kick it off with what three letters? What's the three words we kick it off with?
Yo, mama, fine. Nah, it's the real raw cow.
Yeah, you tell somebody they mama fine, but the motherfucker be ready to fight your ass. Like, hey, that ain't my fault.
Hey, it ain't my fault.
All right, so all right, DJ, let's go ahead and kick this thing off. We got the real bro call coming up here. Yeah, yeah, boy. Hey,
Screw me, screw me.
oh, so tonight we kicking off the roll call with Anthony White in the building. We got Sherburne Wood. We got Old Chicken Hauler. Smooth C78.
I want my Chick-fil-A old chicken house.
But you gonna get the regular chicken sandwich with the waffle fries with the
Absolutely,
Polynesian
absolutely. You already know.
With the Polynesian sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Already know.
sure you get that lemonade to go in there, then you'll have a complete meal.
Mm-hmm. Freshly squoze. Freshly squoze.
Exactly. We got KC Station 8, Brian Peoples. We got the bar back in the building. We got Auntie Pam in the building, y'all. We got Sonya. We got Sonya in here.
Sonya.
Hey, so I'm gonna have to get at you, Sonya, try to figure out which one of these games I'm gonna ambush your ass at.
Mm-hmm.
For y'all that don't know, that's one of my extended family right there. So y'all show her some love, definitely. Mucho Grundy, Southside 12, Dre Murphy. Let's see. We got 32 people in here. Like you said, definitely appreciate y'all viewing this. So make sure you give us a like over here. And if you're not subscribed to the Mad Mike Sports channel, make sure you definitely do that.
Subscribe.
And subscribe as well. We on YouTube and we on Twitter tonight, baby. Southside talking about it's a Sharknado. The hell.
What's up? What?
It is a Sharknado. Oh, all right. My bad, y'all. I'm sitting here maneuvering this thing like an idiot.
I'm doing the same thing.
Come on. We get a couple more minutes. We about to do
Mm-hmm.
this thing right.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah.
All right. All right, Mike, man, Mike, everybody that's watching in, man, how y'all doing this afternoon, Mike? How you doing this afternoon, man?
Pretty good. Pretty good. It's hot as a mug, though. Good God. No, it's so freaking hot today.
Shoot, I know, man. Look, I think that's why I had one of them great naps from
Mhm. But obscure me a little bit.
Hey man, what you want to talk about tonight? What you want to talk about tonight?
Ooh, got a lot of stuff to talk about. No, not really. We actually do got a little bit of something to talk about. um, Something interesting. Uh, I wanna. This is totally random. I want to say this. I'm like you gonna probably like, why are you doing this? But I want to talk about this
Shoot from the
because
hip.
I don't. Again, y'all know how we like that. Like especially me, I like to talk about stuff that people are kind of afraid to speak on, and it's probably gonna upset uh um some people, some NBA fans when I say this.
Oh hell.
So LeBron James came out and said he doesn't have long to play. So I've been accustomed to seeing quite a few guys play throughout their entire career. But like, why is it nobody is saying to themselves, what this dude is doing is not normal? I want a poll of people that honestly believe in their heart that say it's like something ain't like something just doesn't sit right. A dude, how old is LeBron? He gotta be close to 40, if not 40 already.
I think he's about 38 now.
38, 30. How many 38, 39-year-old people have played to this level at this level for this long? And this dude hasn't had an injury. This dude hasn't had like you look at his it's like it's just this dude 39 years old. All right. So he will be 40 this year in December. How many guys that you have seen play at this level and no hiccups? And this dude just looked like he just like he could keep going for another 2 or 3 years or so. I'm gonna just put it out there. How many people you think? How many people have you seen do this? That's one. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. So you guys pick. Leave your thoughts about how many people have you seen play this long for nearly 20 years at this level for this long. How many players have you seen do this?
Mm.
And I'm talking about all sports. I mean, all sports at this level for this long. Remember, this guy came in at 18 years old. So this is 20 years.
21 years, 21, 22 years.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I can't really think of anybody because it's usually it's around that 35, 36 is when people normally start breaking down.
Hmm.
So yeah, you really can't say that.
In any sport, right? Not even in
You
soccer. Like I'm talking about in any sport, not just.
well, let me see. Soccer too. Let me see. Yeah, soccer about 34, 35 is usually that age. It ain't that many of them that I can really think of. Yeah, I can't
You
really
can't
think
even
of.
say Tom Brady because Tom Brady. We saw Tom Brady. He got hurt, and we saw him, especially in the game. We saw several games where he just didn't look like the same guy. So we
Yeah,
saw Tom Brady his skills decline.
There's not that many of them. If you talking about all sports wise, yeah, it's not.
Hmm
It's not that many of
So I'm gonna throw it out there. How many of you guys honestly believe that this dude is doing everything legally? I'm just look again. Have it even just occurred to you, like, all right, this is not normal? But we know Tom Brady was on something. He got caught. You know what I'm saying?
them. Right.
We know he got caught, so we know that Tom Brady was on something. So it's no secret that he was on what he was on. His own coach kicked his quote unquote trainer out of training camp. They kicked him out. So it's no secret that Tom Brady was doing something.
Yeah, well, like I said, like you said, I can't really think of any.
Hmm So that's all I'm saying, man. It's like I said. Look. This is not a normal thing. I've never seen this in my life, and I've seen a lot of sports. I've seen wrestling. I've seen guys in wrestling bodies break down. I've seen them, take certain things and they just never look the same. So all I'm saying, man, it's like don't be surprised in a few years that something might come up. That's all I'm gonna say. Because, like I said, I've never seen this in my entire life, and like I said, a lot of people just afraid to talk about it. Everybody's afraid to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about how uncommon this is in the world of sports, and like I said, even golf. Tiger, he wasn't the same. We saw the decline in Tiger. So not even in golf, we've never seen this before. Just saying.
Mm, I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't,
this,
yeah, I
like I
don't
said,
think. I
I've
don't, I
never.
don't think. I don't think. I don't think you can. You're gonna really get a big response on that. On that one.
Mm-hmm. I know, I know. I don't see a lot of people wanting to speak on it because look, y'all know what y'all know. That's all. Like I said, that's all I'm gonna say on that. This ain't normal, bro. Just saying. I guess I'll sip my water right now. This is the first time that I've seen the chat this like
Quiet,
they like yeah.
like you said,
And
even the
this
quote
right here,
unquote
look at this.
detractors.
That comment right there. Like even this is nothing that like this right here is nothing uncommon. We've seen players put money into their bodies all the time. This is not just to LeBron James. I mean, we saw that, to be honest, we saw Barry Bonds do the exact same thing. He put millions of dollars into his body. I mean, we saw Tom Brady, same thing. His we saw that Peyton Manning put money into his body. He put money into that new quote unquote stem search stem cell research. So he put money into his body. This is nothing when he broke his neck. Like this is nothing uncommon to see athletes put money in their body. Like I said, what is uncommon is just to see a player with relatively no injuries, and it just dude, it's like he's a damn. It's like he's Wolverine. That's called it. He's like he's a real live Wolverine. Nothing hurts this dude. That's just saying. His wife rubbed his feet with avocado ice cream. Wow. I'm
We
believe that.
love you, Savannah, but you do that with the Pegasus Peggy toenail. Yeah, girl, you yeah. I don't, man, they had it.
Mike Tyson had back injuries and all types of injuries, though. That's what I mean. Like Mike Tyson, we saw Muhammad Ali. I mean, we saw the, you know, what happened to him. Even when he was.
But yeah, um, I mean, here's a comment right here. Emerald Knight said Aaron Rodgers was walking after his injury with the quickness. Yeah, that was kind of a weird thing as well.
Mm,
But I didn't want to get that a food for thought. I'm about to say we can
mm-hmm.
go ahead and get straight to the topic tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, so the topic tonight is why wide receiver would be a maybe a bad idea for the Atlanta Falcons in the 2024 draft.
Mm.
Early in the 2024 draft. Now, Mike, I want you to go ahead and give a reason as to why we coming up with this topic. What's your food for thought on that, and why we giving it to the people tonight?
See, I got all kind of backlash uh, for this topic, to be honest, and um, I can understand why, but I think at the end of the day, you just have to be honest about this particular topic. And again, this is this is something that has to be talked about, and we really have to take heed to what's actually happening. And there's a pattern that's being, that we're seeing on the constant. I don't think if you look at a lot of, especially wide receivers, for the last 10 to 15 years, it's like we're seeing, of course, the NFL game grow. And I do like to see the NFL game grow. And I do like to see players within the college game, getting a lot of these NIL deals, to make money, to feed their families. I do like to see that. But with great power come great responsibility. And I think we're lacking that responsibility part. A lot of people want great power, but they don't want the responsibility to come with it. And we're seeing it time and time again. It's like, look, yeah, I want to be a millionaire and I want to be famous and I want everybody to look up to me. But you try to pull the Charles Barkley shit. I don't want to be a role model. It's your mama job to be a role model. Who told y'all that? Some kids and some people gonna look up to y'all whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just the way things are. They're going to look up to you whether you like it or not. And the reason why I'm saying this is a number of reasons, but the main reasons I think we all know is that moron in Kansas City decided he and his friends, quote unquote, allegedly,
Oh Lord have mercy.
they
I
they
know,
they
I know
decided
what
they wanted.
I know we ain't gonna talk about this shit. Lord,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead.
But these guys allegedly decided that they just wanted to get on the highway and just start running, just racing cars. I mean, I don't know what hood y'all grew up in, but I don't see racing lanes. I've never. I've been to the Atlanta Motor Speedway, but I've never seen it before. I don't remember seeing Lamborghinis in my neighborhood. I mean, have you, guys? Have you ever seen the Lamborghini in your neighborhood?
Nope.
So we decided to get a Lamborghini and we're gonna start racing with friends. But
Hmm.
the reason why I even brought that up is and this is a topic that a lot of people don't want to touch because again, people want the power, but they don't want the responsibility. People, young kids, they admire a Rashi Rice. They admire him. Again, he doesn't have to like it. You don't have to like it, but that's the way things are. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It's just the way things are. And you could mess things up for the next guy in line. You could really make it difficult. And we've seen that before where got guys, that end up, you know, they get in the bag and, they want to buy this, they want to be in they want to be at the Grammys, they want to be all in the music videos and all that type of stuff, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But again, what comes with that is again great responsibility. Got to understand it's like that's responsibility. You have to have response. You got to be responsible when you put yourself in the situations. And I think as a general manager, as a team owner, now y'all think a lot of these players are gonna get a pass because they not Rashid Rice. It's only gonna get worse because
You might right.
now we putting innocent people
I
lives in
mean,
danger.
we got a $5 super chat here from Maurice Martin said, "I agree. I don't want a repeat of the Julio Jones diva mentality and taking up salary cap. Same with Calvin. Really, I'm not knocking their talent,
Hmm.
and I mean, and kind of going where the topic at hand is you've already essentially picked up, Drake London
Hmm.
a couple of years ago. And the thing about it is now that we've kind of seen with this Kirk Cousins acquisition, how the quarterback conversation is now becoming non-extinct, especially in the front
Hmm.
office of the Falcons. And like me, my personal gripe with the topic of them taking a wide receiver is you have a lot of money going into these receivers
Hmm.
now this year, now in this league.
Hmm.
And the thing
A lot
is,
of money.
it kind of like where Maurice Martin was going with this. After 2017, well, was Calvin really needed
Mm. Hmm.
after 2017, or was that more of a greed to make this the most explosive try to make this the most explosive offense in NFL history?
Hmm.
But you're sacrificing other aspects of the team.
Hmm.
So if you asking me, I would disagree with the notion that the Falcons need a wide receiver with one of those top two picks,
Hmm.
first or second round picks this year. But that's just me. What you think?
Nah, no, I don't think. Like I said, me, I wouldn't touch a wide receiver because, especially in this particular game, Because they put so much emphasis on the passing game. I mean, you can get a quality wide receiver. I mean, we see a guy like Puka Nakua, like we seeing him as a wide receiver. Like he was a seventh round pick,
Right.
and we seeing what he could do. We see this time and time again. We've seen guys in the second round, tight ends in the second, third round. George, Big George, in San Francisco. Like we see this time and time again where wide receivers and tight ends, especially the tight ends of today,
Mm-hmm.
like we see tight ends becoming more and more prevalent in the game right now. So it's like, do we really need wide receivers in the first round the way we think we do? It's like I like looking at this Falcons team, man. It's like you got Kyle, you have Drake, you have uh Mooney, you have quite a few guys on the offense side of the ball that are pretty good. So it's like, would the Falcons be wasting their picks if they drafted a wide receiver? I believe so. I think it's an absolute waste of time to draft, even think about drafting a wide receiver because there's so much money allocated to that position, and the way that they're putting out wide receivers in the college game. It's like, let's be honest, man. Do we really need to spend a first round pick on a guy, especially when you have a quarterback that has the ability to get the balls in their hands, especially that. I think it would be a waste of a pick if you did that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it makes and it would make that Darnell Mooney acquisition
Mm.
kind of useless.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we got Devon here. Hold on, pull it up. All right, Devon here said we can get a wide receiver in the later rounds. I don't see Papa doing that. They'll put more emphasis and focus on the defensive side of the football. What you think about that, Mike?
I, like I said, I don't know if we need one right now. To be honest, I think we pretty good. Like I said, you got Mooney, you got Drake, you have Kyle, you have Bijan Robinson, who's a hell of a guy out of the backfield. Um, I wouldn't be against it drafting one probably like third or fourth round, but I think first and second round that should definitely be allocated towards the D line, in my opinion, or probably even maybe even a a linebacker guy that can cover out of the back. I think that would be a good pick.
A linebacker?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
One that
mm.
has the ability to not only cover, but he can blitz.
I'm about to say you don't think Troy Anderson could take that next step to be that guy, or do you think that he's
Nah,
going
we
to
need
probably
depth.
get more?
We need a little bit more depth because like one of those guys go down, you still got three linebackers. Me personally, I would rather have four than three because you got Caden, you got Troy, you got Nate. Like most teams don't have three, but Falcons have three. But me, I like depth because one of those guys, if not two of those guys, could be an edge, and you can, line them up on the outside and, blitz those guys. So why not have a cover guy that has speed and you can kind of double up on it, add even more depth to it.
Mm. Is there anybody in particular in this draft have you seen?
I have not begun to start watching linebackers, to be honest. Um, because I don't see, the thing is for me, I try to the follow the rainbow, if you will, but I try to follow their words at this point in time. And right now, they're looking for linebackers that's pretty much edge guys. So the only one that I'm going to focus on, I can say focus on. Ooh, kind of interesting. Um,
Um,
because they actually said that they were looking for a guy not too long ago, a couple of days ago, um, on their website, and this guy have again that ability to you know to blitz, play a little physical, and like I said, I think that's where the Falcons are headed. You know, whew, it's difficult. The linebacker position is really difficult for the Falcons because again they are stuck. Um, you ever know? Let me ask you this question, Kev. What do you think about Because I was thinking about dude at Georgia Tech, Andrew White.
mm,
I've been hearing his name being brought up with the Atlanta Falcons quite a lot.
mm. Like you said, he'll probably be one of those late picks or maybe an
Mm-hmm.
undrafted guy. But
Mm-hmm.
that could possibly be an option. I mean, especially I was talking about as far as depth for
Mm-hmm.
right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's why I
because
mean this is like not we're not talking about a I mean if you get a linebacker in the first four rounds, that's fine. But the later rounds, the fifth through seventh, I think that's where you start looking for a guy like that.
but that's the interesting part about it because the linebacking class this year is one of the weakest, and I will agree with Coach on this as well as the rest of the guys. The AFN family, this linebacker core this year is like one of the weakest I've ever seen.
Mm.
Like, ain't nobody talking about none of the linebackers. And we talk about inside linebackers, not edge rushers. We talk about actual linebackers.
I mean the reason why is because of the passing game.
Mm,
When you have poor quarterback play, the defense tend to struggle because you're not acting like the defensive guys aren't act to actually step that game up. That I know that sounds crazy, but when you're having such poor linebacker play, man, it's like I mean poor quarterback play, there's not a lot of consistency. So a lot of these guys aren't as good as you know, aren't as good as they seem. Because most of the teams like they run this RPO stuff.
mm-hmm.
So do these linebackers actually get tested? You see what I'm saying? Like they don't really get tested.
Right. But Maurice Martin here said, "Do you see us taking a DB or a pass rusher at 8?"
I don't see him taking anything at 8. And you
You
run
think
with
they?
that.
You think they trading back?
Yeah. I
Hmm.
I I could see. Look at the Falcons need money right now, man. They need money right now. Two things is going to happen: extension with AJ or trade AJ, or somebody's going like something's going to happen.
Yeah, cause I was about yeah, cause I was about to say, I think the public backlash of Desmond Ritter actually kind of threw the plan out of whack a little bit more than a lot of people give it credit for.
I'm gonna say something too.
But especially when everybody was kind of expecting Taylor Heineke to be that guy that would get cut, that would make the most money for him, especially to have money for the draft. But like you said, I think by them not getting rid of Taylor Heineke, but also having him taking the pay cut in itself, that they definitely needed that. So they still need about an extra $4 to $5 million. The thing is,
Hmm.
like, where are they gonna get it from?
Hmm. Like they don't look like they're in a rush to make a move. So something's going to happen real soon. It's like when there seems like there's nothing happening as far as bringing in guys, one or two things are happening. They're either discussing a trade or discussing some type of contract. Which one, we don't know.
I think you said the key thing. We don't damn know.
We don't damn know.
We don't
That we
damn
don't
know.
know.
But let's see. Let's get into some of these comments right here. Definitely badass boy Junior. R.I.P. Vontae Davis. Yeah, that
Hmm.
was very unfortunate news to hear about today.
Hmm.
Waiting on more of the details on that. Um, yeah, that I think that was some news after Easter we did not want to hear about a former player,
Mm-mm.
yeah, found dead and be deceased in his home with no foul play being connected to it. That's all we know. But let's see. But so we're gonna add. So Mike, you want to go ahead and get to that portion of what we was talking about?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give him a few. We'll give him a few.
Oh, okay. So what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open it up for everybody to chime in on the topic of wide receiver early for the Falcons in the 2024 draft. Um, like I said, you give your thoughts on it. Do you agree that it's a chance they need to take a wide receiver, or whether you disagree and say they shouldn't? The choice is yours.
The choice is yours.
Captain
Captain
Planet,
Planet, he's a hero
gonna take pollution down to
to
zero.
zero.
So we gonna give y'all opportunity to give y'all thoughts on this because, like you said, this is hold on. So, do you want to go ahead and put some Jeopardy music on? Hold on.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's do that.
All right, we got the first one for the night. Soldier, what's happening? What's happening? What is happening? Soldier.
I thought I told you we can't hear you.
How's it going, guys?
Mari, what's happening, man? What's going on?
Nothing much, guys. Nothing much.
But. Hey, so what's going on with y'all? What's going on with y'all this afternoon, man?
Nothing much. Just hanging in there as usual. As far as the draft's concerned, I think we do have to address defense. Um, I'm assuming we're gonna take a pass rusher. That's why I figured with Grady getting up there in age, I know he's still got like a few years left, but we do have to groom somebody behind him. So that's why I was figuring they're going to take like maybe Latu or Verse or someone as far as that's concerned to, step in and replace Grady. But I also get what you guys are saying too, as far as um, trading out to get more picks, to get more depth. That does make sense. But we do still kind of need to address the defensive side of the ball, especially the pass rush, because we really haven't truly had a great pass rush last outside of
A
Grady
long time. It's been a long time.
a long time. We really haven't
It's
had
been a
pass
long
rush.
day
So that's why I'm
without you,
thinking that
my
we'll
friend.
take that opportunity to get a pass rusher at 8. But I do
Hey,
understand what you guys are saying too, to get more picks, to get more depth.
I mean, yeah, but I think, like you said, I'm thinking, looking at where they at right now as far as what it's looking like in this draft, the best bet would to go with a pass rusher first. Um, but like you said, the thing about like you said, the thing that we have to worry about now is getting to that money aspect where we'll be able to pay for this draft class. Because I know with them splitting up Heineke's money, it helped a lot, but we still kind of in the red when it comes to that. So
Mm-hmm.
what's the next move are they gonna make? So, but Maurice, I'm glad you're here, man. So
Well, who would be the next highest? Who's the player with the most? Who's got the most salary that maybe they can restructure? Unless they've restructured everybody, that's the only thing I can think of. Unless they start doing cuts here soon, which that would be the only thing.
it'll probably be most likely Jay Matthews. I think Jay Matthews probably might be the second highest paid guy.
To restructure to put some money into
Mm-hmm.
the
I
draft.
mean, you can throw Grady in there. You can throw
Great,
Grady.
yeah.
You can throw Onyemata in there also. That's what a lot of people not really, because he just signed a pretty good deal. It's not one of those deals that's gonna, you know, destroy the salary cap if you move some money around. So you can move it around with Yamada, Grady. Um,
Would you be able to move some around with Bates too as well, or no?
his
Oh,
go ahead, go ahead.
with Bates, you probably can. Let me see. You probably can. if he agrees to it, because this year, is it this year he'll be right around that 17 million this year,
Okay.
right around that. Like you said, you could probably move a little bit if you probably push it back probably the next year or something like that, or the year after, and probably split that money down ways. That could help. But as far as but like you said, as far as looking at the contract situation, your top five highest paid players on this team. And of course, we know Kirk Cousins. Okay, so yeah, Jake Matthews, Grady Jarrett. Can't really do a restructure on Chris Lestrom because this is actually gonna be the first year of his new deal.
Mm-hmm.
We got Jesse Bates, David Ayamada, Caleb McGarry, and AJ Terrell.
But outside of those people, outside of those guys, could we restructure anybody else to find money for the salary cap for the draft?
No, for the most part, a lot of these guys are still young in their first contract.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but knowing how terrifying no is with this money, they gonna find some money out their ass somewhere. Cause like you said, you still got some cuts that you need to make too. So like you said, we just have to start paying attention to guys like Mike Hughes and Drew Dahlman and Ogun Deji.
Daisy. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could probably move some money around with Caden Ellis, but like I said, that's a bit premature being that he's in his second year of his contract.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So we definitely saw, like you said, names that you have to pay attention to. I'm gonna say to give you four names to pay attention to, and that's Richie Grant, Mike Hughes, Drew Dahlman, and Ogun Deji. Those are gonna be the four names that we have to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Based on how Richie Grant did, do you think he would likely be a cut?
Nah.
No.
No, the thing with Richie Grant, it's a bit overblown. Um, I don't think he's as bad as people make it seem. I think the thing with him is just we have to take this in consideration with him also. We lost our best player on the defensive side of the ball.
Right.
And a lot of issues we had towards the end of games because we couldn't generate a pass rush.
Right.
So it wasn't necessary. It's like if he's constantly getting picked on as a DB, there's a problem up front. Like you should never have enough time to target DBs. Like AJ, when there's an issue, people stay away from him. But like when you see them constantly targeting guys, obviously there's a problem up front. So it's like if you have a Grady Jarrett there, you don't have time to pick on AJ. You just got to get the ball out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like I think a lot of the things with Richie Grant is a bit overblown. Now he is don't get me wrong, he is a dang problem at times, but I think it's a bit overblown when it comes down to like a lot of his issues.
Yeah, because I mean, I've been watching games for a long time now, and it seems like either Richie Grant's getting beat, or I mean, AJ gets beat too here and there for the most part. But it's just like I've just seen like blown coverages, or they're just not being able to stick with their man long enough. And I get what you're saying as far as the pass rush not getting there, and it really did hurt us when Grady went down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was thinking we would more so focus on getting a pass rusher to help Grady out and to get him some help, so that way he's not doing it all by himself.
We got him help. The thing is Grady got help. He got hurt. We finally got him hurt, but he got hurt. We got him help. Look, David Onyemata is a hell of a guy. He's a hell of a player. He's a hell of a defensive tackle. All right, he's good. He's a lot like Grady, without the athleticism. Guy can pay the run and the pass well. He can get after the quarterback. But I think one of the things with him is like he got hurt also. So it's like Grady got hurt. You might have got hurt. He had a nagging ankle injury. He wasn't 100%. We ended up bringing in Kentavious Street. So I think the Falcons defensive line I think they're a solid group, but in order to make that run to the Super Bowl, like you got to have that special unique guy,
And
that
the other
special
question
D player.
I have for you guys too is like, as far as Calais Campbell, do you think we're gonna bring him back? I want to see him come back. Honestly, I really do. I mean, I know he's getting up there in age and
I'm
whatnot. But I still think he can
I'm a
presence.
I'm a see. I don't want to get my hopes up, so I'm gonna say no. Prepare for him not to be here. That's like I would do exactly that because at this point in time, if you are counting on the Calais Campbell, you've already lost. You see
I
what I'm
was
saying?
thinking that
You've
this
already
whole
lost
off season.
defensively. If you're counting on Calais Campbell to come back, you've already lost as a defense. You can't depend on Calais Campbell to be one of your top defensive linemen. So you have to draft a guy.
Right.
I want him back, but you can't count on him to be that guy.
Mm. So I about to say, so out of the pass rushes you've seen coming into this year, this goes for both of y'all. Who would you rather see in a Falcons uniform?
It might sound a little overblown, but I say the ball Sweat or Latu.
Mm.
Hmm.
Ooh, go ahead, elaborate on that.
Hmm.
What makes you think about Latu? What is it about Latu over the other guys that intrigue you?
He got the moves, man. He it's a difference between learning the moves and naturally gifted with them.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
when you naturally gifted with it, it's like instant, it's like breathing. It's like how a lot of people practice to be ambidextrous in basketball, but if you're a lefty, it's just natural.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get what I'm saying? Like
All right, you're basically saying that he's more polished right now than the other guys.
yeah. Like the other guy's gonna have to grow into it. Like, although I'm not saying that they won't be able to, or they can't do it, or it can't be done. It's just it's different. And if
Mm-hmm.
you've played any type of sport, then you can understand. Like, if that makes sense to you. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
I could definitely get that because like, I mean I'm probably one of the few weird people because I'm right-handed, but I use my left hand for a lot of things outside of writing. like like basketball, I dribble with my left. Like even in baseball, I hit left-handed. So it's like I'm one of those weird, the few people that's ambidextrous, but it's like I still had to grow into that. I had to like you said, I had to polish. I had to polish. See, Kev is a natural lefty. You know what I'm saying? Everything in him just
yeah.
it's just natural. It's like I had to
Yeah,
grow into that.
yeah, natural lefty, but like you said, basketball predominantly go right, dribble right,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, lift it, like you said, lifting, like you said, right-handed most of the time, but yeah, pretty much predominantly left. But I see what he's talking about with
Mm-hmm.
Latu because when you look at Latu on tape, it does, like you said, he doesn't look the fastest and he doesn't look the quickest,
Mm-hmm.
I
but it
don't care
almost, it
about
almost,
speed.
he looks like he already has a plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody,
Mm-hmm.
everybody, when you're young, you have speed. You so quick to rush down the hill and get all the sheep instead of walk.
Mm-hmm.
You tweaking to run down the hill to hit one sheep, but if you walk, then you hit all of them. You get
Right.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you putting the damn horse for the carriage. Like as
Mm-hmm.
everybody gets older, we lose speed. But what never goes away is the damn moves.
Mm-hmm.
That never
That's,
goes away. Like
yeah,
Mike Tyson right now, the Jake dude talking about fighting him. Man, Mike Tyson, 95 years old with a damn cane and a bad hip, or knock his ass out
Hey, you can,
That dude
in
got natural
5
power,
seconds.
man.
Why?
Right.
Because he got the fucking moves. It's
Yeah,
not because he the damn fastest. It's not because he the most athletic. Fuck that. Give me a Joe Blow. Give me a fucking Joe Blow who got the moves, and we'll whoop your ass in basketball, baseball, softball, kickball, stickball. You
not
ain't got a
kickball.
fucking baseball
uh,
or
pickleball. Don't
soccer
forget
ball, bitch. We
pickleball.
gonna use the motherfucking golf balls with sticks that we find in the yard,
Oh shit.
and we gonna whoop your ass in every one of them. Now you go first, so when I blow you the fuck out, it will leave no fucking doubt who really was the better fucking player. Like,
All right.
I'm just keeping it 100.
Hey, look, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, Maurice, what you think? What you thinking? These pass rushers, do you agree with him, or do you have another one in mind out of the top guys?
I was thinking verse, but again, like it just depends. It depends on what they're looking for as far as pass rush skills, as far as how they move and what position they can line up, and can they line up across the defensive line and get to the quarterback, because that's what we've been missing for a long time outside of Grady Jarrett. So I mean, I like verse. Latu seems pretty good. I am a little leery on him because of his injury. I'm not saying that he can't come back and be great, but that is a severe injury, and that's something that you got to take in account for. I mean, I get he passed his medicals, but you got to remember too, it not to knock on wood, but if it one hit, that's all it takes, and he could be done. Like his career could be over. So, that's something you got to take into consideration too.
Yeah.
The thing with verse, man, see, I think when you're a blitzing team, man, you need straight line guys.
Right.
Because this isn't going to be a blitz. This is going to be a blitzing team. So all these guys with all these moves and whatnot, I don't think it's a good thing for the Atlanta Falcons, because when you're blitzing, like it's gap integrity. Gap integrity is premium. Like you need guys that are going to be disciplined, and that's the thing. With Ebikidi, he's not disciplined. So Alatu, can he be a disciplined rusher? I believe so, but I'm looking at Jared Verse, man. He doesn't. It's not a lot of wasted movement with him. He gets like when you see him rush the passer, he's not spinning. He's not doing all this other type of stuff. Like he's not doing anything. It's no wasted movement here. He see where he's going. He gets there either with his speed or his power. So looking at him, um, that's the thing that kind of got Tack and Vic Beasley in trouble. There was a lot of wasted movement. This guy's trying to do spin moves. Like it's not like if you look at Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald doesn't waste time. He chop, gets out your way. He chops, spins. The same thing with Grady. He
Right.
chops and get to the quarterback. No wasted movement. So it's like that's what I'm looking for, and that's why for me, I know Dallas Turner. I know Latu. Those guys. Do they have more of an upside? Possibly, I believe so. But like, if you look at the guy that's more NFL ready versus more NFL ready, because that's not a lot of wasted movement with him. And those are the guys that tend to perform well in the NFL when they're not a lot of waste. Because look, not everybody gonna be damn Dwight Freeney. Like Dwight Freeney got the fastest spin move I've ever seen in my damn life. Like you can't even see the shit. It's like a damn blur on the TV when he does. So not like everybody can be him. So it's like, man, this is tough.
And then
It's tough, man.
I also have a quick question for you guys too. I've always wondered, like, why don't we just draft from our own backyard? Like, we've got pass rushers too at Georgia, so that's another thing that I've always wondered. Like, why don't we draft? We have talent right here at home. Why don't we draft?
I'm not touching this. I want to give this to K Styles. I'm not gonna have
Lord,
Georgia people
Lord.
in my inbox. So K Styles,
Okay.
no.
Problem is like you said, the Falcons are not the only ones looking at Georgia talent either. But the thing,
Everybody's looking at Georgia.
Everybody.
Look at Philly. They might as well be called the damn Georgia.
But like if you talk about this year's draft, if you really think about like at the top, like are we talking about just in the whole draft in general, or you just talk about in the top 3 rounds or something like that?
Well, I guess either or. I mean, because Philadelphia took and he's panned out pretty well.
Man, so, Philadelphia about to be a shit show.
I
just
know,
because of that alone. But the thing,
honestly, to tell you the truth, I think it was this past draft. I was kind of a little bit of upset because we didn't take the pass rusher when he was sitting right there.
We were too. Believe me, we were too. Man, we were not for the. I saw why they took Bijan, and I don't have a problem with it. But like I was looking for Jalen Carter to be that guy.
When he fell that far, I'm like, please God, please take Jalen Carter.
See, Mike, how you gonna say that, man? Because let me ask a question.
Oh, nigga, how you gonna tell me how I'm gonna say that? Nigga, what?
Tell him, Mike. Let him ask.
All right, listen.
What you got?
Do you see Bijan as an Emmitt Smith player by the end of his career?
I think Bijan is already a terrific player.
No,
I think he's. I think he'll stop. I'm answering the way I answer it. I think he's a wonderful. I think he's a great player, but I wasn't for that. I wasn't for that pick because at that particular time, we did not need him. We had a guy at Tyler Algier. We could have easily gotten another guy at that position to be a backup running back. So we did not need him. What the Falcons needed at that time was a guy that we can move around, but he's not a pass rusher. That's the thing. Jalen Carter is not a pass rusher. He's a defensive tackle who can apply pressure in the middle, but stopping the run is what his strength is.
But that's
you see what I'm saying?
Needed in that big 3-4 nose tackle, big wide body, who will punish you in that A gap. That's what we still need.
But the thing with that too,
talking about they want to draft a lineman. Man, you passed up the one who we need. I could see if he was a bum and he did nothing. Like, I don't see Bijan as no generational talent like how folk be just lightly throwing that bullshit around. That's why I asked the question how I asked it. Like, I don't see him as no Emmitt Smith.
I totally disagree with that.
None of those guys at the end of his career. Barry Sanders.
I think Bijan is already that. The thing is, we gave him way too much praise when he has to earn it. I think he really is that. I'm all for earn because I'm telling you right now, there's not a lot of guys that can do what Bijan does on the field. He does it effortless. So he's that damn good. The problem with that, we didn't need it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not a shot at Bijan Robinson to say it's like, all right, let's say we didn't need him. But Bijan is that damn good. I've seen a lot. We've all seen a lot of running backs. He's that good, but we didn't need him. And I would have been totally fine with getting a Jalen Carter at that position. Why? Because we needed him next to Grady. Even if it was Grady, even if we played if we would have played the 3-4, it would have made perfect sense. But we weren't playing the 3-4. You see what I'm saying? We playing a 4-3. It was a mix of both.
But that was kind of the same thing with the Drake London draft. Like, it was like for me, like even when they drafted Drake London, I was high on Jordan Davis and Jermaine Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
no, you right. You right.
I like the George thing.
Yeah.
Then we could have drafted the other. I think they took. Didn't Philadelphia take another Georgia player like later on? It was like
Nolan Smith. You talking about Nolan Smith?
Nolan, yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted Nolan too. That's another one
Right.
that I wanted. You could have, primed him to be that pass rusher. I don't know what
That
they doing
guy.
over there. They up here trying to turn him into a middle linebacker. I don't know what they Philadelphia doing over
I
there.
don't think they know what the hell they got to they
Like I have no clue.
because the Kobe Dean experiment failed for him because he can't
Mhm.
see. They did, like you said, and I'm gonna tell you something about that Philadelphia Eagle team. Yes, they got a lot of those Georgia players on their defense, but if the shit don't go right, you about to have a Georgia Bulldog mutiny on
Ooh,
your hands.
boy. Yeah.
But like you said, going into this draft, really outside of Brock Bowers, Mims, and Lad McConkey, and probably
My token! Just want to say that.
like you said, it just depends on what we're looking for. Because like you said, if you need an offensive lineman, like you said, Mims could possibly be that guy, but is that a guy that you'd be willing to take that high at 8?
right. I think they're going to focus on the defensive side of the ball, and then I would think offensive line more than anything. Maybe a corner, but I mean, then again, you can get that in the later rounds. But I really think they're going to focus on the trenches. Like you guys have been preaching that the whole entire time. It starts in the trenches.
Right.
You've got to beef up the trenches because we've been getting killed the last few years in the trenches.
Right.
That's been our weakness forever, yo.
Mm-hmm.
If you like go back and look from 08 till now, been the damn trenches. We ain't had no real good trenches since we had Kearney and Keith Brooking. Now, if you're a Falcons fan like I'm just think of how many damn quarterbacks that's been in that span.
Well, we had good trenches when Dan Reeves was there. I mean, that
bro,
was really
I
good.
was a kid in those days, bro. We was all kids in them fucking days.
That's when I was really just starting to get into football, right?
In the football, bro.
Yeah, talk about with Archambault and Chuck Smith and all them. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't a real hardcore fan then. I was a casual watcher.
Yeah, I would say 2012 was like really the last dominant defensive line we had, like with Abraham and Corey Peters and
right,
Grady Jackson and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that was the last time. But I think with them get Vic Beasley, they missed on Vic Beasley. Then they tried to do it with Tack. Thought they had it with Tack. It didn't work.
I don't feel like they missed on Vic though. On Vic Beasley.
I don't think so either.
What I mean by is Dan Quinn missed on Vic because he didn't use him the right way.
Right.
Yeah, they should have fired his ass and promoted. They should have let him walk that year and promoted the dude who San Francisco got. That's why he got mad and threw that Super Bowl.
No.
Look at it. Look at it. Bro, how the hell how the damn playbook gets stolen on media?
I ain't touching it.
I'm standing on that. Shanahan was the reason we lost that Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
Duh.
You don't you guys preach run the damn ball.
Bro,
run the ball.
Run the damn ball 2 times. And snapping and make him run back 50 fucking yards. I don't care. Kill the clock.
Right. To this day, did Shanahan not blow it from not running the ball this past Super Bowl? Did he not blow it from not running the ball the last one? He ain't learned his lesson. He's still
he ain't never gonna learn his lesson.
Right.
He ain't gonna never learn his lesson.
As a 49ers fan, he always bring that shit up.
So Maurice, So I want y'all to answer this question. Clay Bell said, "Do you think they will go after need or best player available?"
Man,
I'm
they
gonna
better
say
go after
I
need.
would go after need more than anything. I get the best player available, but we've done that the last 2 or 3 years. It's time to go after what we need.
Man, I'm here to say y'all did ass wrong. For one reason why, because if Brock Bowers is sitting right there at 8, you out of your motherfucking mind if you think the
Yeah,
Falcons go pass on him.
I'm passing, bro. I
I'm
would
just
take him.
him. That's all. That's all I'm
Listen,
saying. Just him alone. Like if Brock Bowers is sitting there, and you got Brock Bowers, you got an opportunity to have. This is the kicker. This is the reason why I say you have to strongly consider that. Only because of this. It's because you have Kirk Cousins at quarterback. That's the only reason why I'm saying it. Because if you
but we
give him
need.
Kyle Pitts, I get it. You can use. Look, I'm willing to trade that first round pick the next year to trade back up into the first round and get a defensive guy. That's what I'm doing.
Why do
I'm
that when
getting
you
Brock
trade
Bowers.
Pitts?
I don't think.
Do I look like I give a fuck?
Hold on, but I don't
Listen,
think Brock Bowers.
if Bowers is there at 8, that's the
Dude.
only way I'm picking at 8. If he's not there, I'm not
Again,
picking.
that's
And I
exactly what I'm saying.
And I
It's
trade
only
Pitts
BPA
back
if
into
he's
the
there.
first.
Right, but
It's
Mike,
only BPA if Brock ain't there, you don't go BPA. That's all I'm saying.
do you think he's even gonna make it past like the 4th or 5th or 6th?
I believe so because guys are looking for quarterbacks. Like somebody might jump ahead of the Atlanta Falcons. I can see that happening and get Brock. It's like these guys are focused on one thing now: quarterbacks and wide receivers. That's all they care about right now in this particular draft.
But no
Name a team outside of the Bears that's looking for an offensive tackle.
Us? Or we should be.
Carolina, maybe Norm.
You know damn well they retarded. They ain't gonna do. They gonna pick a damn center. Like they'll pick a damn center. That's what they'll do.
But they just drafted so they're gonna have to start building the trenches at some
They
point.
need tackles. They don't need a center. They need tackles. They tackles are horrible. So they need to be going after all. If there's anybody need to be going after Joe, it need to be Carolina. They don't need a wide receiver. They don't need anything else. They need to know how to protect that little 5-foot midget they got at quarterback. That's what they need to be focused on.
What about the Saints?
I could see them moving up to get a
They
tackle.
they can't even pay their damn cheerleaders. Like, how the hell they gonna draft the damn?
Oh,
Bro, they'll leverage the hell out of their future. A desperate man to grab anybody when he's
Bruh.
drowning.
Yeah, they can't even draft. They look. I just don't got nothing nice to say about the Saints. Like that team is just stupid.
Move Slant Thomas for something.
And then we can't forget about Tampa Bay either.
Who? Come on, man.
Just saying.
Come on, stop the nonsense, man.
I know it's nonsense, but I'm just saying. God forbid.
I couldn't even say that with a straight face.
I don't know, man.
Oh, man.
I don't know what's going on with Tampa. Like, I don't know what they doing.
Well, that's the one thing. One thing is, boy, that's gonna be a whole different team down in Tampa. But hell, all the goddamn veterans, all their veterans, damn near gone now.
Yeah. That's why I say I don't know what they count on Baker to be Baker of last year, and if that doesn't, yeah, that team gonna be a mess. And now they stuck with a quarterback that they got to pay.
Going to back of Applebee's at late at night. I bet they got a trash can full of steaks.
Oh my
Every
God.
trash
Really?
can get a fucking steak, man.
Really?
Every trash can get a steak, man. I used to work at Texas Day Brazil. You don't know how much of that shit we threw out every night. Trash can get a damn steak, man.
Damn.
Everybody gets them, man. What do you say, man? Everybody eats, B.
It is going to be interesting. I'm really curious to see what they are going to do or what they're
Yeah.
doing. Gary got something cooking. Like he's been a menace these last few years. I got to commend him. That man has pulled out some miracles. Don't know how, but he's done it, and I'm excited to see what the future brings. So
I mean, the Dallas Cowboys might be looking to trade up also because they a mess. That's another team that they just totally screwed up their cap, and now they can't afford anything and anybody.
right. Well, I think they messed up by paying Dak Prescott. That honestly, they should have drafted a quarterback because I mean he's great in the regular season, but every year in the playoffs it never fails. They're a first round exit. I get into it. I get into screaming matches with Cowboys fans. I be arguing with them every day at work. And I'm like, y'all do this every goddamn year. They both won the best records in the NFL. And every year in the first round, their first round exits. It never ever fails. It never fails. I think they just need to get a new owner and get someone that's actually serious and knows what the hell they doing. That's just my take on Dallas.
But here's a funny thing that you said about that as far as the first round exit is outside of Patrick Mahomes, what quarterback has had a successful playoff run in this league in the last couple years?
Nobody, baby.
Dallas got rid of the wrong player.
Conferences or a sustained success?
Even
though I hate to say
we talk about playoff success as far as consistency. Like you said, I think even for like the last 3 or 4 years, I know Patrick Mahomes was number one. I think Brock Purdy number 2.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I would say Josh Allen, but he only gets there for real.
Yeah,
Josh Allen.
They don't win
shit.
Like
but I mean, it depends on what you carry success because ask us the Falcons in 2008 before Matt Ryan got here. If you'd have said we'd only play in one Super Bowl that we lost because the offensive coordinator sold us the fuck out, you'd have said, hell yeah, give me those 9 years of continuous playoff success, no matter how good, bad, or indifferent.
Well, I mean, we've had success throughout the couple decades. I mean, when Dan Reeves got there, he took us to a Super Bowl, but he divided that damn team, and they just chose not to play in the biggest goddamn game of their lives. But outside of that, I mean, yeah, we've had playoff success, but we've always lost in the first round or the second round, and it really wasn't until Dan Quinn got there and changed things, but then he just I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let me offer you a new perspective. Now, go back and double check me because I could be wrong, but I believe I'm majority right on this. Every team that beat us in the playoffs, bro, guess what they did?
They went on to go on and play in the Super Bowl and pretty much either win. Did they win?
They went to the Super Bowl. That alone tells you, my dog, that we was really something to be reckoned with, even though we was led by Matt Ryan and a 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 damn defense in a half-ass porous offensive line. See, that's why when people go back and look over Matt Ryan's career, it be making me mad because I'd be like, yo, if you give Brady a 32 defense year in, year out for fucking 16 years and he always in the playoffs and the defense fold and let him down in the damn one game that we need, like literally go back and look over Matt Ryan's career. The only 2 games I could say is the Giants game when we only put up a damn 2 points.
Right.
But every other than that, like we went as far as he could carry us. You dig what I'm saying? Like every team that beat us back when, folks might have looked at us and laughed like we were slouches, but nigga, they wouldn't play in the Super Bowls.
I still wonder to this day what happened in that San Francisco game back in, was it 2012 or like
2012. 2012.
13.
Yeah, talking about with the fan
I
and
still
the
don't
fan
understand what
call.
happened there. We should have won that game. We should have won.
Yeah, you talk about the game where Harry
The
Douglas had a
defense-
wide open touchdown, and tripped on his own feet.
Yeah.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
What's going
going
on? What's going on, man? What you got on the conversation, man?
So I'm sorry coming in. You know, I'm just like you, K-Star. I got the little one at the house. Got to take care of, right? So my question is,
Well, Lee Jones ain't asking you for money now. Now she getting into my pockets now.
well, yeah, my baby girl, she's 8 months, so yeah, not there yet. But so one of the things I want to caveat off of, you know, piggyback off of, is what one of the gentlemen said in here about, you know, what happens when the players when we get to the playoffs and the team beat us and they go on to win the Super Bowl. Let's look at the narrative. And I don't know if Mike ever talked about this, but why is it that when players get to Atlanta, or these coaches that were so highly touted get to Atlanta, they forget how to do certain things? I never understood the narrative, or the not even the narrative, the system behind that. They seem like you see all these players have all this success in one area, and they get to Atlanta, and it seems like they forget how to play football.
Bro, I got a phone cemetery because of I done broke phones because of stuff like that.
Right.
TVs too.
I just never understood it, you know.
Yeah, I get that too, because I mean, I kind of felt the same way when Dan Reeves was there. Like, he took Denver to the Super Bowl, and then we go to the Super Bowl, and it's, how is it that after he leaves, what's it called? It goes on. John Elway goes on to win like 1 or 2 Super Bowls after the fact.
Yeah, it's the same thing with I know it's a hated name in Atlanta right now, but with Dan Quinn. Listen, guys, it's hard for me to believe that Dan Quinn got to Dallas and all of a sudden had this epiphany of, well, maybe I shouldn't run a cover 3 all the time. Listen, he was doing things in Seattle. That helped, even though he had that talent in Seattle. You couldn't. There is no way that he got to Atlanta and all of a sudden became that bad. Like the first 2 years, maybe I seen it. I was like, okay, maybe he's trying to get his stuff in, but it's a big. It's a big contrast between Seattle and Atlanta, and it's just hard for me to believe that. And then he go on to Dallas, and all of a sudden, look what he's doing. Now, granted, there's a talent disparity in some of the areas, right? But I don't know, man. It just seemed like, and what's going to really make me mad is he get to Washington as his new head coach and show out. Granted, with the only people he got right now on defense, that's the 2 defensive tackles, but everybody else is real subpar if you look at how they play. And he goes up there and have the number 5 defense. I'm gonna be like, what is it about Atlanta that has these people come here, show all the way out?
You leave it out. You leave it out a valuable aspect of that.
Talk to me about it.
You. I mean, should I really even mention this? Like, come on, Sergeant First Class. Like, you should know this.
Well, hold on.
No. Sergeant First Class, he has to know this. You leaving out a valuable guy that fucked everything up.
Oh,
do I really have to say that?
Thomas Dimitrov.
There we go. But he had to fight that moron. He had to fight that moron. So he wasn't able to really do what he wanted to do because he was fighting an idiot who wanted to draft a wide receiver.
Hold on,
you see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this question. As a player,
he had the opportunity to get rid of.
No. You can't look when you draft a wide receiver when you need defense. I don't want to hear that, Mark. Go on. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Thomas Dimitrov, what he got there, and what did he do? He chose to keep it
That
there.
part.
He could have got rid of that. We all
He
knew
said the guy got what?
it was crap. I've been screaming this for years. Like he had to go. And I was thinking when Dan Quinn got there that he was gonna get rid of his ass. But he
Well,
didn't.
that was he was see that right there. The coach can the
But then,
coaches.
Thomas Demetrio
yeah,
should have
but
been let go in 2009, 2010, 2011 at the
He
latest.
should let go long way before that.
so
Way
so
before that.
Thomas Dimitrov was there from 2008 to 2020, right? 2008 to
Mhm.
2020. But you got to ask yourself, and Mike already know the answer to this because he's already asked himself this question multiple times. Was it that bad at was
During
Thomas
Michael
Dimitrov
Vick
that
era?
bad at scouting, or was it Bill Belichick overshadowing what they were doing?
What's the question?
I have to ask the question of so Thomas Dimitrov became a general manager based off his scouting, right? Because they say he was a good scout or a player analysis, whatever he was up in New England.
Right.
So he got the position because they say he was good at what he was doing. So was Scott Pioli. But here's the question I have to ask. When you left, because you were good at one thing at New England, when you left New England, come to Atlanta, how do you become that bad if you was that good in New England?
It starts with the E. It's not that difficult. Yeah, it starts with an E. It's not that difficult. Your ego, everybody's egos always get the best of them because they think they're it's like
That's true.
so it's like it just come down to the when you say especially when you gotten that power, you got that trust that you got from Arthur Blank, it started to go to your head. You think, all right, we've gotten to this point, especially if we got to a Super Bowl, we got to a playoff, we doing the things that we doing with Julio and Matt Ryan. It's easy to get an ego. Very easy to get
It's
an
true enough.
ego.
But
So a lot of guys
I
just
will say
make
this.
moves that they know they shouldn't, but they because because they're in that moment, because they're feeling themselves,
Yes.
they don't make the right football move, and that's what that was Dimitrov was doing. We shouldn't have never touched tack.
With a 10-foot pole. With a 10-foot pole.
That dude had so many injuries. Like he had so many red flags. The dude was mentally unstable. He was injured. It's like we shouldn't have never touched him, but we did it anyway.
Hot take: we shouldn't have touched Julio either.
Right. Now that
Shit, look, I'll touch him. Goddamn it, Manscaped. I'll touch that motherfucker. Shit.
Now we're still hurting. We still hurting because of all the people gave up to move up to go get Julio. That's a hot take.
Look,
But gentlemen on the panel, can I say this? Can I say this on the panel? Can we at least agree that what Thomas Dimitrov put out there in the universe and what he did for the Falcons, no other GM will ever have that chance again? Or for the Falcons.
Not here.
No.
Not here.
I don't think it. No, I don't think that.
Arthur Blake go for
hell no. No boy.
This is why I'm gonna say. This is why I'm gonna say on Dimitrov. This is why I say on Dimitrov.
Going back to that moment in time, if y'all was the GM, would you guys have done that? Would you have made that move to move all the way up to go get Julio? Like,
hell yeah! Get pull up. Look, do I have to pull my underwear down?
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
I'm getting butt. I'm getting butt booty naked for Julio. Okay, that's Julio. Look, we gotta look. Julio Jones is the motherfucking man. Okay. At the end of the day, look, I've never seen a wide receiver as physically gifted than this dude. He's better than Jerry Rice. He's better than T.O. This guy is the fucking total package. Do y'all understand that the routes that this dude was running? Yeah, that's not normal. Not normal.
Thomas Dimitrov hit on a lot of offensive players. One of the players but when it came to the defense, I will say he struggled a lot on defense. One of the people that I really had a hard time with, because I thought he was going to be a stud, was Parade Jerry. right?
Oh yeah, I remember.
When Parade
I
Jerry
fell
came out
for
of when Parade Jerry came out, I was like, okay,
Oh boy.
cool.
Yeah.
Listen to me. When he came out, I was like, okay, because I didn't really see the whole injury thing, and then all of a sudden he got injured, and that just went downhill from there. And it's like, man, it seemed like every time he drafted a defensive player, it seemed not to work out.
Bro, I don't I don't know what it is with him with defensive players, but good God Almighty.
Well, here's the crazy thing though. When we think about Thomas Dimitrov, this is why I say with him, it was after that 2012 season where he fell off, where he started feeling himself after that.
Yep.
After that 2012 draft.
Peter Collins? Oh no.
You see, you got to go. You got to go now. We be using that name around here. We can't use that dang on name.
No.
Wow.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy asses brought up Dimitrov. Like you said, after 2012, it went downhill until 2016.
Oh my God, his draft was so bad. His draft was so bad.
Yeah.
No. Hey, Mike, Lamar Holmes.
See?
Yeah.
You got 2012.
Bro, you about to give me a headache.
But that was that's what I was saying with him was
he was bad in college and you still draft like never mind.
See, because of 2012, that season, that's when, like Mike said, this is where the ego kicked in. This is where he thought, okay, yeah, I can get whatever.
So what is that? Do you think he did okay when he drafted Witherspoon?
Oh, that was a great draft. That was
Witherspoon just became injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was it.
That happened though.
That was it. Between 2008 and 2011, they drafted well and they did well in free agency.
Yes.
2012 to 2015, they looked like shit. 2016 came in, they got better. But then 2018 and 2019 come.
Well, I mean, Jarius Norwood was a pretty good backup.
Man, listen here.
I liked him. He was fast as hell.
So you kick rock and tell Anton Smith to kick rock, but you keep Jarius Norwood. Come on. That man was a one-hitter quitter.
I'd have kept Ito Smith too.
Ito couldn't stay healthy.
People didn't like him, but he was a small work done. He'll buck you over and outrun you.
Man, you hit that man in the head with a Teletubby, he gonna go to the R.
Yeah,
I will say this: they should have never got rid of. The wide receiver Smith. He was like one of their fastest receivers. Like every time he got on the field and touched the ball, or he caught the ball, it was a touchdown. But
that's Anton. That's Anton Smith, the running back.
Anton Smith, yep.
Yeah, he was one of the greatest wide receivers that I had seen too. Like I'm not gonna lie, but we never get him the ball. As every time, like me and my dad sat there and watched it, he would say every time he touched the ball, he always take it to the house.
Mm-hmm.
We never really utilized him.
Right. See where Dimitrov got messed up at, and this is why I will continue to say the downfall of the Atlanta Falcons came when they drafted Calvin Ridley, because the team ain't been the same since.
Don't make Mike cuss. He trying not to cuss no more, man. Don't make him.
but am I wrong though?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
The team ain't been the same since they drafted Calvin Ridley, especially in the draft where they needed secondary help.
They needed defense. How many?
I've never seen a more talented bitch in my life. He's the most talented bitch in my fucking. How are you scared to go over there? You the fastest dude. You in front of two people and decide you just nope.
That dude,
they might hit me. Let me go backwards.
he was the epitome of an Instagram OnlyFans model.
Wow.
Man, if we'd have had a defense anytime during
Wow.
Matt Ryan's tenure, we'd have had a
Wow.
Super Bowl.
Oh boy. He's the
Because
most talented. Go ahead, Ken. I'm sorry.
because the thing about if you look at that aspect, you still had Sanu who was still doing his thing. You still had Taylor Gabriel who was doing his thing. Like you said, even if you would have drafted a running back, that would have made more sense.
So, oh,
Because let's look who came after. Let's see. Man, that's Jesse Bates. We got him on the team now, so we cool with that. But
I'm gonna say this, K Styles and Mike in the game. Listen,
well,
if I think there's a turning. We talk about a lot of the bad. A lot of the good is potential at the moment, right? I know you might hate that word potential,
right.
but I think we're headed in the right direction with the right coach. I'm not gonna say that Raheem Morris is an instant Super Bowl winner. He's been a part of 2 Super Bowls. Well, there's 3 Super Bowls now. He has that experience. I think the people that they're bringing in are quality personnel. What we need to have the fans stop doing is getting mad at every time the Falcons don't make a move. What if the Falcons didn't want to pick up Hassan Reddick's $14 million? What if they didn't want? What if Hassan Reddick wanted to say, "Hey, I don't want to leave and go down south. I want to stay up north." And I guess a lot of the fans fail to realize is, teams do go to these players who have proven themselves to ask them, "Hey, we got to trade you because we got to try to get up under the cap. Where would you like to go?" What if he came and he said, "Hey, I don't want to go to Atlanta. I know they offered a pick. I don't want to go to Atlanta." I think they're in a small rebuilding mode. That's maybe his thought. It may not be true to us, but his thought. And I think a lot of the Falcons fans, hey man, every time a team get rid of somebody, we got to go get them. We got to go get them. We got to go get them. They release them. They want to, we got to stop doing that because it ain't always beneficial for us.
Mm-hmm.
So
look, that's how we got burnt with Dante Fowler. That's how we got burnt with a lot of these guys. Speaking to your point that you made earlier, how we get players from other teams that just forget what the hell they doing when they get here. That's how we get them. And you got these folks campaigning to bring them in. They use their own 2 lips to argue against their team. But seriously though, that's how we get stuck with other people's trash. They got rid of it for a reason. Like, honestly,
I don't want another Ray Edwards, and I don't want another Ed Hartman.
Well, okay, can I ask y'all this then? How did y'all feel when we got that back then when we got Steven Jackson?
I didn't like that pickup. That's just me. I didn't like the pickup.
Me
but that's
either.
Just me.
Well, it was.
I didn't like the
me.
girly move either.
Right. Well, it was different for me because I liked Steven Jackson, so it was kind of like the fan in me. But then, like you said, you look at it on film, it's like, where are your knees at?
But K-Styles, you can't.
I like the move because I was a fan of Steven Jackson, so I gotta say that with K-Style.
Right. But okay,
I
that's fine.
Steven Jackson,
but you can't follow that move up and go get OCU and York. You can't follow that move up and go get him.
See, I didn't like that.
No, not at all. You can't. Listen, OC had his run with the Giants. And I think Falcons' thought was, if we get him, maybe he can bring some of that magic back out again. And what did he give you? He gave you what? He gave you 6 sacks in 2 years?
The only
OCU Mayor benefited from playing in that Giants defensive line with Michael Strahan, Fred Robbins, and Justin Tuck. And we found out real quick that was the case.
Freeney and the running back who we got from the Chargers,
Michael Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Them is the only 2 picks that I like that we did like that till this year. For real. I don't be liking that. I'd rather turn this shit to a draft factory, man. We'll be drafting and rotating you motherfuckers in and out of here every year, like Cleveland Ave back in the day.
No, you didn't.
If you from the A,
got the road down there.
Cleveland Ave. I'm from the A.
Not Cleveland, damn man. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Man, some real $40 holla.
So I got
We know what it is about over there.
a question. How come we don't follow the model like the Packers where they homegrown and draft their own talent? They're always pretty good every year.
So they white folk do stuff like that. Niggas don't.
That's what we need. That's what we should have.
Let's keep it real. Black folk want everything everybody else got. Let's be real.
Yeah, but they've had sustained success for God
decades.
knows.
Let me say it again. Black folk want everything everybody else got.
Yeah, but at what point are the owner and all them gonna stop listening to the fans and actually do what it is they're supposed
Whenever
to do?
they stop damn complaining, they don't ever stop fucking complaining. In the newspapers, on the radio, they everywhere.
Hey, wasn't
Let me say this. Let me say this. All right. Well, when we say that owners should not listen to the fans, that's not good business. Okay. You should always listen to the fans, but not their word shouldn't be gospel. There shouldn't be the first thing that you listen to. You know what I'm saying? You always take what they want and say, all right, how can we implement in this plan that we have? I think that's the thing that Arthur needs to. I think that's what they're doing now. They're implementing what the fans want into their plan. That's what every owner does, and they should always do that. But the thing is, fans just if fans just stop freaking complaining and just be quiet. Why do you think they going? Why do you think they even consider the guy that should not be named? All right, why do you even think thought they even brought his name up? It's because the fans wouldn't shut up about it. Why do you think that they drafted Bijan Robinson? Because the fans wouldn't shut up about it. It's always come down to the fans. Fans always complaining. Arthur is going to hear it. That's just good business.
The other 30
At the end of the day, it's just good business.
Pittsburgh, Kansas City, New England, when they had their dominant run, and their fans weren't as complaining. Like they supported their teams.
Shit, they had everybody damn book back. They had everybody playing. Shit, I wouldn't complain either.
And they had sustained success.
Yeah,
So,
because they had everybody. They were filming everybody. And they were stealing everything from everybody. So why complain when you win it? There's nothing to when you're winning. There's nothing to complain about. You have nothing to complain about.
So listen, I live in Missouri. Mike in case I know that I live in St. Louis. Listen, everybody since St. Louis Rams left Missouri. Left St. Louis. The Rams left St. Louis. People became Chiefs fans, right? Listen, majority of your Chiefs fans. Let's be honest here. They're rich. Rich. They are rich. The fans are rich. I've been to a few of the games. A lot of rich people. Let's get that understood. And a lot of them are white. They're not complaining. The Packers, the Kansas City Chiefs are not complaining about players because guess what? They go to the owner and be like, "Hey guys, this is what we need to be successful." Listen, rich folk talk to rich folks. Okay. And so that's why they're able to listen. I'm pretty sure somebody went into the owner, which is the Lamar's who owns the Chiefs, went to the owner and said, "Hey, we want to go ahead and give Patrick Mahomes this $500 million contract." Listen, those fans are Caucasian. Let's be for real, and they're rich. For Atlanta, our fan base is not big. We're considered a small market, but we're all for let's be for real, because Michael, in case I always talk about it, the culture.
Let me ask y'all another question. Do you hear Braves fans complaining?
No. They're white and they're rich.
That's what I'm talking about. Only black people do all this damn complaining. I hate to tell y'all the truth, but it's the truth. Only the niggas up right here. Only the niggas are the one that's crying and complaining.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
When's the last time you say, "Oh no, we gotta give Ronald Acuna some help"? Huh? When have you heard that? When have you heard that? I'm just saying.
And all of you black
You don't hear that from the Braves fans.
And all of you black fans who are Georgia Bulldogs fans, and I know there's a lot of you out there. Listen, Georgia Bulldogs is where they at because of white constituents. Let's be for real here. Let's keep it 100. They ain't taking no black votes in consideration. They worry about their constituents. Let's keep it 100. It's the Atlanta Falcons. That's usually a heavy or a large amount of black people like, and they complain about everything. And this is where we're at right now. Oh, we don't have a Michael Vick no more. You don't hear the Packers talk about they don't have Aaron Rodgers no more. You don't hear them talking about Aaron Rodgers said, hey, what we got to do with Jordan Love to get him up to speed.
You don't hear the Yankees talk about we need another Derek Jeter.
You do not. The Falcons fan base will, and I know Mike gets tired of it, and so does K Styles, and I'm pretty sure you do as well, brother. The Falcons fan base will always complain about something, right? Because it's something to complain about, right? Whether you like it, whether the Falcons can go out and pick the best player in the draft. Let's say, for instance, everybody want to run the quarterback. Jaden Daniels from LSU falls to number 8 right now. The Falcons draft. Oh, why we drafted a quarterback? Why we listen? It doesn't matter what Atlanta does. There's always gonna be complaining. So I don't even listen to the complaints no more. I'm so sick of Bleacher Report and the community and Bleacher Report. It's getting on my nerve looking at Bleacher Report. People.
I don't even. Look. Every once in a while I open it, but that's probably because of a meme or something. That's Mike, probably it.
But Mike, listen, Mike. People are about to fight and they cussing each other out over a mock draft, Mike.
We know. I get threatened all the time. Me and K-Style got threatened. I don't know how many times we done get threatened to get beat up at training camp or something like that. Mike, you better watch your back. You better watch your back.
You talk about old boy that said that wanted to square up with us at the LA.
Yeah. At the LA Fitness. Like, y'all want to square it up because we making football takes. Like, what are we doing, people? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Hey, I'm a Southern kid by nature from Warner Robins, Georgia. Let me tell you something. I'm about to move to Texas for the military. I'm El Paso. Let me tell you something. People always want to fight people who ain't got no gun. Okay, if I get to that trunk and you still standing there, oh well.
Right. Look, bro. My knees don't work like they used to. I'm not wrestling. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not wrestling with your ass.
What Pastor Troy said back in the days on one of his songs, I'm gonna put the whole parking lot on their back. The whole parking lot.
I ain't wrestling with you. My knees don't work like they used to.
No, I'm too old to be fighting all this nonsense. No, I'm too old for that.
Nope.
See, the one thing that I've learned about doing this here is, and you said it right then and there. Somebody gonna complain about something. At this point in time, I just got my popcorn ready. Y'all just
it's fun to me. It's just fun
at this point because
we're all men here. We're all men here. It's just like going on the road and you got that one homeboy who always does this. Oh, her titty too big. Oh, her booty too big. What are you doing?
It's funny because oh my god, oh boy,
what are you doing?
That's literally one of my homeboys. That's oh my god. I was like, what is wrong with you? Like you won't date the girl because her titty too big? Like, huh? You didn't say she was crazy. She didn't say when he was too nice. You said her titty too big. That like we got no boy. We literally got no homeboys that's like that.
What are we doing? I don't mean to be that vulgar, and I try not to be that vulgar.
Yes. We have people that just like that. They find the smallest thing. Oh, Matt Ryan White, huh? Huh? Never mind that he averaging 300 yards a game. You just don't like him because he white, huh?
But
what we do there?
But Mike, ain't them the same cat saying, "Oh man, we miss Matt Ryan." No,
absolutely. You're absolutely right.
Regrets running Matt Ryan out of here. I know I missed Matt Ryan.
Bro,
I'll be
didn't they go to the Blue Flame or something like that? To go to the strip club when he got
Yeah,
Oh boy.
you talking about the Blue Flame and the Magic City parties for the Matt Ryan departure party. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I think, like I said earlier, and I don't want to take over y'all show. When I said earlier, I think the Falcons are going in the right direction, right? Whether you like it or not. And I'm glad, like Mike said, I'm glad you're listening to the fan base, but you're implementing it. You're implementing what the fan base want the way you need it to work for your team.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get Todd Gurley. Oh, hold on. Todd Gurley don't score on this play. What Todd Gurley do? Go score on the play. Listen, it's to the point now, man. I'm glad to see what we're doing now. Will it be consistent? I don't know. Falcons have been known to pass the test with an A+ and then C's through the rest of high school. We will see, and that's where I'm at. I'm not giving kudos to nobody. I live in a show me state. You gonna have to show me. So I really want to see. I really hope that Raheem Morris is successful, and not because he's black. That ain't me. But I hope that he's successful because I want to put the narrative of, well, he was horrible in Tampa Bay. I want to put that to rest. And I hope, you know what, bro? I hope Kirk throw for 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. I hope so. I hope he does that. I love when people eat crow.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm tired of Falcons fans always complaining about right now, 8th overall pick. If Falcons stay at 8th overall pick and they hit that with the 8th overall pick, the Falcons select defensive end Dallas Turner. Oh man, we could have got Latu, man. We could have got Jerry Burns. Man, we could have got Quentin Mitchell. Man, whatever the Falcons do in this draft, somebody gonna complain about it. Man, why the Falcons ain't draft up? Why the Falcons ain't draft back up to get in the first round to get another? Why they ain't picked it? Man, listen, it's gonna happen. You know it's coming. So, I know y'all do y'all draft things in April. Of course, I'll be on the way down to El Paso, Texas, my new duty station. But I hope to catch y'all. When y'all do y'all draft thing. I don't know if y'all doing the first round through the 7th or just the first 3 rounds.
No. We do all 3 days.
We do all 3 days.
We do all 3 days around here.
I want to catch it all. And Mike, as a man working towards God, man, I just ask that you be humble. And I say that because, and not trying to be funny, but to be humble, because there's gonna be some people who talk all kinds of noise in the comments, and you know it's coming. And
look,
a lot of FU is coming. You know that's coming. All that stuff coming.
What about that, Mike?
See. The only reason, look, I'll say this, and I say this to anybody: there are always going to be shots taken at everybody, and humility is something that you should always practice. But I think it's very important to understand that everybody knows where that person came from. Like a lot of people would look at it and say it's like, he's not humble or anything like that. But like if you understand where a person like me, I used to have a major stuttering problem. Major stuttering problem. You see what I'm saying? I used to be terrified to stand in front of crowds. Like you wouldn't even like looking at me now, you would never think any of those things. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I always take everybody's, words, in case I know this about me. I take everybody's words and I take it seriously. But like I said, one of the things too that I live by is understanding what that person has been through.
Yeah.
Take the time out, really listen to that person. Don't assume. Because a lot of people assume because they see us on the, they see us live, they think, yeah, Mike is naturally like this, and K-Style is naturally like this. If I would have told y'all me and K-Style don't like being in front of crowds, would y'all believe? Would you believe us?
Mm. Well, I see it sometimes.
That hesitation tells me everything we need right there. That hesitation right there tells you everything right there.
Uh-oh.
Me and K-Style do not like cameras. We don't like to be in front of crowds or any of that. But nobody would even think that because how would that? So that's why I always say it's important to get to know people. You know what I'm saying? And take the time to get people.
Introvert like a motherfucker.
Boy, oh my God. K-Style, no, see, my thing is, it's not because of situations for me personally that I've had, like I start looking at people. Look, why are you reaching in your pocket? What you put in my drink? Like I'm just a natural. Like for me, I'm looking at everything and I notice every little thing. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. And K-Style the same way. K-Style the exact same way. So it's like we integrate like a mug. And like I said, people look at us on this and they think they really know who we are, but they have no clue. They have no clue. Just really take the time out to get to know, get to know people. But I truly appreciate there we go. But
Yeah.
I truly appreciate that.
No, I said what I said because about a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, everybody came on the Mark show and it was going off like literally.
Oh, we see him. Oh, we see him.
And
we saw every last
everybody.
one of them.
We saw.
Look.
No. So when one came on, one went straight off. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't tell a man not to defend his name, right? I can't. My biggest thing is, like I said, Mark don't know you from Adam. He has a figment of a thought of you because of what everybody else is talking about. My thing is going at him. I just don't want y'all to feel like y'all. I don't want to see y'all give him ammunition. See, I told y'all. That's how they are, and that's what I thought came about that because after because I heard you talking humbly to him, also standing on your ground when you talk to him, but also talking humble to him. One of the things is once y'all finish that conversation and y'all AFN left the channel, he automatically starts saying, well, see, as I told you, that's how they are over there. And it was like, bro, they tried to come over here and talk to you man to man, and you back down a whole lot. But when they left the channel, you start talking again. I can't be around those people because being around those people, you will lose your humility because you will start acting a buffoonery, getting outside of yourself just like that.
Yeah.
And so I try to leave those people alone. Period. And you see what and y'all gonna laugh when I say this. I know K Styles is. You see what old buddy did from Pound for Pound. What's his name? Toby. Toby went to get his own channel. Toby got his own channel.
No, I get it.
Because I think Toby didn't want to be mixed up with all the stuff that everybody else had going on. Because granted or not, and I know y'all don't know JR, and JR don't know y'all, and nothing like that. He see y'all on platform, but as far as know you, he don't know you. And I think Toby was like, "Nah, I won't be a part of this," and got his own channel. So you don't hear from Toby. Toby ain't said nothing about y'all on his channel, and I see he going by his business. He still make content, but he don't say nothing about nobody. So I think that's how it should be. And I know many times I hear you know, K Styles and Mike say, "Hey man, we need to really come together on this platform thing," because the other four-letter platforms or whatever, the media talk bad about the Falcons.
Yep.
But again, You know, everybody else, it's an ego thing. You said it earlier, ego thing. You know, I'll listen to Falcoholic. I'll listen to Out of Your Falcon Mind. What's the other one? With there's a few more I've listened to, and it's always the conversation goes, and I'll be listening, and it's always a subliminal shot. You know, you go to other podcasts, remember, they don't talk about this, or they always trying to shut you down. I'm like, man, what did that come from? Why you got to throw it in there? If you're going to talk about something, just stay on course and talk about that. Why you got those subliminal shots? And it's every episode. Every episode. So if you're not worried about me, you don't like me, why you continue to think about me? Because I ain't thinking about you.
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. Maybe because I'm getting older.
No. Go ahead.
No, I think because I think that's getting in my mind because I'm getting older. And as I get older, man, I don't have time to play the games. Like, we grown men here. Not only are we grown men here, I hate to say it this way, because grown man is a grown man regardless of race, but we're grown black men here. And for us to act a buffoon on this social media, remember now, this algorithm is seen not by just us, but by a lot of people. And all they say is, this is what you see. Boy, they don't know how to come together at all. But all the white content creators, they know how to come on. They get their stuff done. And guess what? They making money. They making money. And a lot of the stuff they put out is theoretically stuff. They're not doing no research. They're not doing, man, I think the Falcons are gonna do this. I think the Falcons are gonna do that. That's all the content they make. There's no validity and there's no research or nothing they're doing. But us, man, we get on the platform. We want to cuss each other. I've been on many times with K Styles and Mike. People get on here and be like, F you and talk bad about you. Lord forbid, when the whole Justin Fields thing went on, boy, everybody wanted to cuss y'all out. Everybody wanted to cuss y'all out.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was like, suck my, you know what, and all of this.
Yeah.
See, but here's the thing that I've learned from, I always say I learned from this is, see, the problem is when the people that really got the issue with us are really the people that don't like the fact that we stand on outside of the popular narrative on certain stuff. See, I'm at this point in time, like you said, I ain't got time for that, man. Like you said, when I first started doing this, man, it was all about community. I was like, man, it's enough to eat out here. Like you said, this content space for the Atlanta Falcons is not big, but it's like the more I start looking into it, the more people I start running into. The folks that smile in your face and have vitriol behind your back is real big in this Falcon community. And they're like, hey, man, I just look at it like this. Fuck them all. Like I said, the only people that matters is the people that rock with us. Like I said, Jarvis, Maurice, like you said. And the problem is we do content with other content creators from other spaces, and there's no vitriol at all.
None. I see y'all do it
whatsoever.
with Saints. I see y'all do it with Saints personnel, and they don't come on and do that. Now, it's a friendly battle, but they never disrespect y'all. And y'all don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't. Listen, bro. I'm mad because I can't even go to a Falcon game. Bro, pissed off. I can't go to a Falcon game. And people live in the city, not even in the city. I'm from Warner Robins, Georgia, man. People like, Warner who? Bro, I'm from Warner Robins, Georgia. Listen, bro. I tell folks all the time, man, I would kill to go to a Falcon game this year. And a couple years ago, I want to say 2019, 20. I don't know if y'all went to training camp during that year, 19, 20. Listen, bro, I seen pound for pound there and some other people. But one of the things is, I'm gonna say this, and I bet when y'all go to training camp this year, y'all gonna see some of the same folk. and they gonna act like they ain't gonna have nothing to say.
Oh no. We ran up to every last one of them. No. Whoa. Let me stop you right there. We walked right up to them and shook their hands. Nothing. No problem.
They smile.
Here face all around. They try to take your place. The backstabbers. I look. Toby D, JR, all them dudes ain't got nothing to say. It's all good when they in your face. It's all good. So, like I said, it's been a problem. It's not a problem. We there. We at the games. We at Trader Camp. Not a problem. It's all smooth and cool when we there.
I just don't understand it, man.
Look, at the end of the day, man, what AFL, we just not gonna be. We just not gonna be popular. We're just not gonna be the cool kids. You know what I'm saying? We're just not gonna be the cool kids.
See, people have more issues with people that are willing to stand away from the popular crowd than people that's trying to fit in. See, we're dealing with an issue where everybody's trying to fit in. Everybody's trying to jump on something that's popular.
But K-Styles, what I'm saying is,
Look,
I don't want a team of people who are gonna always agree with what I got saying, right? Because y'all don't do that.
They just pulling.
Agree on everything. Okay, but there's no, because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I have to hate your take on something.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Before the show started, me and Mike got into it. We get into it
all the time, y'all. All the time.
Mike and Big Will get into it every episode.
Man, look, Will, my boy. I love Will to death, man. We always get into it. Me and Sam always get into it.
Bro,
me and OG get into it all the time.
OG, that's my guy.
Do y'all understand how many times I gotta cuss one out for not going at people? I gotta cuss about like one. No, we're not doing that shit, one. We're not doing that. No, he will tell you that.
Listen, I heard Mike tell Big Will. I heard Mike tell K-Style. K-Style, cut me off, man. I don't want to be here with Big Will right now. He talking stupid, bro.
Oh no! It does.
I love Big Will. He know I love him, man. He know Big Will know I love. But we class. That's like I said. That's just sports talk. That's just sports talk.
That's how brothers do, right? That's how brothers
right.
do.
That's how we do. That's how we do.
You know, I don't see K-Styles and what's my boy name
oh boy. Oh
not
my
Big
God.
Ant, but the other one. Not Big Ant, but the other big guy.
You talking about
well, I'd have went out there. I'd have been.
You talking about Chauncey? Not Chauncey. Coach, he'll go at Coach. Coach barely go at any damn body.
What's the other guy name with the beard? The low haircut.
Ant. You talking about Ant?
No, not Big Ant. Not Ant. It's another dude, dark skinned dude, big dude.
He talking about. He talking about Blackbeard.
Nah, not Blackbeard. Nah, it was another dude that used to be on the show with y'all. He drive truck too, but what's the other black dude that used to come on?
Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't have my.
You talking about I know who he talking about. He got to be talking about Wolf, man. No. He talking about LT. Yeah, that's what he talking about. LT. Yeah. Oh my God.
I don't see K-Style go with LT.
See, look, my God, we always arguing. Oh my God, yeah. Especially with LT. LT always keep it up stuff. So everybody always argue with him.
See, here's the thing, and this is the funny thing about it is, and Mike will tell you, when I first started doing this thing with Mike, I got called everything other than the name of God.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
The first month, I was told I needed to go off myself because I was a Matt Ryan fan. I got told I got called special needs. because I was a Falcons fan, and this was by a priest,
A
a
who?
Catholic priest told
Priest,
me
yeah.
that.
You said a
Yeah.
priest?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're not Jesus followers anyway, so I don't know why you listening to them.
So it was funny as hell.
It was
I done
hilarious.
got into it with mixtape rappers, Call of Duty streamers.
K-Star get
Yeah,
more threats than I do, to be honest.
yeah, yeah. See. The problem is they use Mike to come after me. But like you said, man, at the end of the day, man, like when you was talking about being humble, like we beyond that. Like you said, we already knew what the whole game was.
Right.
I was about to say, from what Jarvis said about that whole situation, he didn't realize that Mike literally did the exact same thing he always did, and he fell right into it. So it was a necessary evil because we learned a lot more about certain people that we thought were cool. That it was good for me because while they were so busy trying to tear down AFN, we looked straight into who was champion that movement, and I'm gonna tell you something. There was one that was about to come on. We didn't let him on, but there was one that was about to come on. He was one of the ones championing that shit.
Mm.
No, don't get nobody no platform like that.
Oh, no.
Oh no, we ain't worried about that, man. Because like I said, man, this Falcon football stuff, man, this is what we all about, man. I don't care about that stuff. Like I said, I always say it like this, man. I'd rather be loved by the 20% than being liked by the 100.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that out of that 100, 80 of them gonna be looking to cut your throat when you ain't looking.
Yeah. That's a true situation.
And that's the game of life. That's
Exactly.
real life.
Exactly.
That's business. That's real life. It translates to everything.
Hey,
As
man.
long as you stand on your morals, you can't be compromised. Cause your nuts won't allow you to be.
Yeah,
Exactly.
in this game of podcasting, man, basically what it is, right? In this game of podcasting, you gotta have some thick skin, and because if you don't got thick skin, you'll make about 2 or 3 episodes, and that'll be it.
Oh boy.
You know,
Yeah, they coming. They definitely gonna come at you.
Oh
they
yeah.
comment all off of you talking. They acting like you made the decision. They act like you made the decisions to bring in a player or I'm gonna tell y'all something. What I seen, see, I watch y'all comments in the Rolodex that come on the side, bro. You know how many people hated y'all because y'all had Terrence Mathis on there?
I ain't surprised.
Wow.
No, a lot of people was like, how they get Terrence Mathis? They ain't nobody.
That's literally our mentor. He's literally our mentor. He's literally our mentor.
And when he got the Morehouse coach job, people was like, what has he done and get a coach job? I'm like, hold on, bro. This is an ATL Atlanta Falcons legend.
A legend.
Y'all talk.
Listen, that's how you know they don't know Falcons. They don't know Atlanta sports. That's
They
how
have
you
no
know
clue.
they casuals, bro. They some motherfuckers from Idaho, Wyoming, who just moved here and talking about they Falcon fans, bro. Like, no, I'm talking about real Falcon fans who like rocked it with the Falcons when they played in the NFC West. There was when we played in the outside arena.
I'm gonna tell y'all something on this podcast, man. I'm disappointed in people who live in the surrounding areas of Atlanta or even from Georgia. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the person who about to putting y'all to shame is that boy Magnus. Magnus from New York. Magnus from New York. And a bigger Falcons fan than a lot of people.
Yep.
Bro, he got the Jets and Giants, but he's a Falcons fan. Make that make sense to me. He could be a bigger Falcons fan than people who live right there in Georgia. There's I live in the state. Yeah, there's Kansas City over there. But I've been in states who don't got a professional football team at all, and they're wanting one. You got 3 of them right there: basketball, baseball, and football. And they're not grateful for nothing.
Nope.
Nothing. I'm going to El Paso. Do you know what their AAA baseball team name is? The Chihuahuas.
What?
That you
I thought you was gonna tell me they ain't have one.
The
Shit.
Chihuahuas.
You might as well shoot with that name. Good God Almighty.
Do you know how
Yeah.
close I live to the border? Where I'm moving to in El Paso? I'm moving 20 minutes from the border.
Oh boy. Wow.
Oh
You
my
must have
goodness.
got that for cheap.
No, I mean Fort Bliss is right there. That's why Fort Bliss.
Yeah.
But
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
No problem. But it's not for me to brag about my service or anything. It's just I go places, man, and some of these places are remote, and there's no professional nothing there.
Nothing in sight. Yeah.
Nothing. And they're killing to get a sports team right there.
Mm-hmm.
But Atlanta got what you need right there.
Everything you need.
Been there a whole life if you from Atlanta like me.
Oh, I get it all the time when I'm here in Vegas. I get laughed at 24/7 for being a Falcons fan.
The boy.
But that even are you from Vegas?
I live in Vegas. Yeah, I wasn't born and raised, but I've lived in Vegas most of my life. But I've always been a Falcons fan. Always.
But think about it. That
You
makes
know
it
how I
even
get
worse.
it.
You're way over the West.
Right.
You know how I get it in Pittsburgh, bro?
Every day.
Ooh, boy.
he getting it in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Boy.
Bro,
Bro,
y'all see
I
this?
be beating people up about my Falcons, bro. Like they get to talking crazy, bro. Like
Saints fans,
especially in Pittsburgh,
fans, Patriots fans, you name it.
people fighting. Bro, I don't be with that, bro. Like coming for my birds, yeah.
So, panel, let me ask you this question right here, a real serious question. And Mike said it a couple years ago. I know K-Style said it recently. Lord forbid, we don't want to see that happen to Arthur.
Oh boy.
If he pass on,
Man, they moving.
If he pass on and his son take over and go, you know what, Atlanta don't appreciate us anyway. Let me go ahead and get up out of here. What y'all gonna do then?
Mm-hmm.
Be mad as hell.
all that damn
Speak
revenue.
for them.
No, I'm not talking about you. But I'm saying,
Ooh,
when I
boy.
say y'all, I'm talking about them. They didn't want them there anyway.
That boy said JD said he getting it from New England fans.
Boy.
Well, I don't see why, because half them damn New England fans disappeared when Tom Brady
Man, if you gotta be a cheater to be a Patriots fan.
No, they weren't Patriots. Hold on. No, let's not do that. They weren't Patriots fans. They wasn't Patriots fans. Listen, I talked to a couple of Patriots fans. Remember, I was stationed in New York. Let me tell you something, bro. I talked to some long time people who lived in New England. That fan base was not that big until they started winning.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that.
Let's cut the noise out, because I keep hearing people say, "Oh man, we've been Patriots fans since 1980s." You are 1980s lie.
I ain't gonna lie, I liked it. Branch, Brown, and Bledsoe. They was nice.
They was past 1980s. All that nonsense about I was a Patriot fan when the Green Bay Packers played us in the Super Bowl. No, you wasn't.
No, you wasn't.
No, you wasn't.
That year.
That's just like saying Las Vegas. That's just like saying a person who resides in Las Vegas. Oh, I've been a Raiders fan. No, you have not.
Yeah, when they moved there, you
became one.
Zay, what's happening, man?
What's going on, Zay?
Yeah, long time no see, man. Mike K-Styles, man.
What's happening?
I'm just coming in here. I just came in here I seen y'all drop the link. I was just coming over here just to say what's up to the guys. You feel what I'm saying? You know?
Zay sound like you had a few cold ones.
Zay always sound like he always sound like that, man.
I'm mad about
he always chilling.
Yeah, I'm mad about the LSU game, man. I'm mad about that, man.
I'm not. You know why?
Oh wow! What?
You might know.
Oh god!
I'm an LSU fan. Might know I'm an LSU fan. I wasn't mad at LSU. I'm gonna tell you why. You talk noise, you got to deal with the consequences. Last year, y'all beat Iowa.
Man,
I support them because Angel Reese, she from my hometown. She from Baltimore, so I got
that's a good game. Like that's two heavyweights going at it. Somebody got to lose. I don't really see as a bad thing. Like I said, man, it's like I'm gonna just be real, man. Look, half of you half us up here just mad at Angel because y'all ain't fine like us. Let's keep that real. All right.
That's a fine.
I'm mad at that North Carolina game.
Yeah, but this may be the best ever. This probably the best ever of women basketball ever.
Man, I love it. I love it.
It is, boy. Juju Watkins is good.
Ooh, boy, that girl on fire. That girl fire.
Bro. And don't she play for UCL or USC?
USC.
USC.
Yeah, she good, man. I've seen her.
Bro, she like Anthony Edwards or some shit like that, bro. She swear to God, bro.
Man, look, somebody need to check his pitch, boy. That motherfucker be jumping on top of the goddamn rim. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
So what are we doing here, man?
Bro, like, this dude hit his head on the rim. Like, huh? That ain't normal.
No, he went to the University of Georgia. That's what happened.
Yeah. That's all.
I'm about to say, did y'all, speaking of the University of Georgia, did you hear that there's a possibility of a transfer going to UGA, right? Did you hear about the possible transfer?
I haven't.
Bronny James.
Bronny James?
Bronny?
Nah, you can stay. Nope, you can stay where you at. Nope. No,
Pretty girl.
I'm good.
Yeah.
He said, always when you say you don't want that Turkish
salad. Nope.
Look, I'm not even a Georgia fan, but hell nah, I wouldn't like that.
Nah.
Nah.
I mean, Georgia,
North Carolina game.
It'll probably be good for Georgia just for their image. That's pretty much it.
No, listen. I'm a Bron. I'm a Bron fan. Please keep LeBron out of Georgia.
Thank you. I'm not a LeBron.
You ain't gonna get no argument from me. I actually agree.
Listen. Cause Bron get down here in Georgia, I don't want to hear no Hawks fans. Oh, we need to bring Bron here. Nope.
Oh, you know what's coming. You know that's coming. You know that's coming.
Oh, why did Bronny? No, the narrative is going to be Bronny James is transferring to Georgia. What does that mean for LeBron? Is he talking about trading? You know it's coming.
You know it's coming.
You definitely on it, bro.
Yep.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yep, you know, and I'm a big Bron fan, but like I said, man, keep Bron out of Georgia, and because I don't need him getting divorced from Savannah. I don't need that, especially the stuff that's going on with P Diddy. Oh, did I say that?
Wow. Wow.
We're not doing that.
No Meek.
No.
Wow.
It's too late to show for that.
Wow.
But kind of like what y'all saying is, like women's hoops, especially college, is really the best it's been in a while. Yeah. Where you literally got and I think that's what women's basketball has been missing for years is you have a bunch of like known
good
hoopers.
Right.
That you can market, like you said, Caitlin Clark, Juju Watkins, Angel Reese, like I said, Flage.
What's the girl, the big girl from South Carolina?
The Brazilian chick. The Brazilian chick.
I forgot her name.
And like you said, you got a lot of these marketable female hoopers, and like you said, WNBA. That's definitely what
I just need them. Look, I just need the WNBA to get off. Oh, never mind.
Now trust me.
Get out the
They
damn
getting
way.
away from that. They slowly gonna get away from that
They
because
need to just allow people to be themselves. That's the
Mhm.
biggest problem with WNBA. If you don't fit in a little circle, they try to do everything possible to get rid of you and pretty much destroy your name and your image. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you see what they
right.
did with a couple of African American women, but that's a whole nother story right there.
Hey
Mhm.
man,
Hey
that's
Mike, I got a question, bro. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
take it. Let's take it back to Falcons football. So how do you feel about Raheem Morris getting all this love around the league, right? He get all this love around the league, but he can't pull one defensive player in free agency.
See, the thing with him, he's actually what people don't understand about him. He was the one that would design the pass game for the Atlanta Falcons when Matt
Right.
Ryan, when uh, Kyle Shanahan left. He designed
Hmm.
the passing game on both sides of the ball.
Okay.
So he's actually one of the most complete coaches in the league. He's
Hmm.
not only a defensive guy, but he's an offensive guy. And what he's doing is he's bringing that aspect of the Falcons that we haven't had in a while, where
Hmm.
not only are we going to have some pretty good DBs, but we're going to have a pretty good passing offense. Like that's what he
Most definitely.
did when he was with the Rams. He helped put that passing game together along with Zach Robinson. That's
Hmm.
what a lot of people don't understand. So he's doing his job, but I don't think at this point in time, um, he's focused on bringing defensive guys because to be honest, we don't have damn money. Like who the hell we going? Like
Yeah.
somebody got to go. That's the reason
We
why I'm
definitely
saying
broke.
about we got to figure out what's going to happen if we're going to bring back AJ Terrell. So it's like even if he wanted to, he wouldn't be able to bring anybody in.
Cause
We
AJ
spent
need
the
a
money.
sidekick, bro. AJ still hasn't had a side. We all thought like I thought Akuda was gonna be that guy, but it didn't turn out like that around like the end of the year, end of the season. It started looking a little bad for him. So it's
I
just like,
mean,
ever since he been here, we ain't never had. I mean, I like Clark Phillips, but I don't. It's something about his size that just.
man, that's 'cause y'all, you just think he a damn midget, man. Come on. You think he too damn little. That's because that's what everybody think about him.
Yeah,
He's
I
just too
think he
little.
is.
He's just too little. And I get it. But like I said,
Yeah,
man, we got to give him a chance because the dude is a
right.
baller.
He can
Like I mean,
tackle. I ain't gonna lie.
we gave Mighty what the high yellow with a crazy ass woman damn it,
Brett Grimes.
Hawkins.
Brent
Brent
Grimes.
Grimes. We
Oh
gave
yeah,
him a
Brent
shot.
Grimes.
Like that dude was a baller. You know what I'm saying?
But
Don't
that's
don't
who he
don't.
remind me of.
Well, man, well, she wouldn't shut the hell up and save her
But
damn life.
that
She done
woman
cost,
was Looney Tunes, but good
Yeah,
God Almighty,
she done cost her husband 3 jobs.
bruh.
oh God,
Yeah,
she was fighting at the
nah. I
Dolphins
think
game.
just give him a
Everything.
shot. I think they're gonna bring in another corner, but I think just give him a shot, man. Because
Mhm.
dude got heart. He got a hell of heart, man. That boy
Cause
Yeah.
competes.
I came in here late, and I seen it. I think what got me like when I clicked in, I saw the title because I just saw them basically talking about trying to get another wide receiver, and I'm like, bro, how much do we need? Like, I feel like we where we at, bro. Like, why do you need so many wide receivers, bro? Like, defense.
Because
We got
Yeah.
everybody's trying to recreate the greatest show on turf. Because
right.
that's the style of football that majority of football fans, not just Falcon fans, but football
Mhm.
fans are drawn to as far as the sport.
Yep.
But
Right.
the thing about it is what Mike always says, you have to follow the money. And if you look at the way
For
these
sure.
wide receivers is getting paid now, you got Drake London already. You
Mm-hmm.
can't afford another
Can't. You ain't lying.
one.
You
The
ain't
money tell
lying.
you everything. The money will tell you everything.
Even in wide
Follow the
receiver
money, you'll see.
teams, that to fill a special teams need, that would be the only reason why.
Mhm.
I mean, at least special team wise, but as far as like you said, the corner wise, that's why I'm saying I'm very interested in the show I got coming up because I'm gonna be thinking outside the box about this. So
Because I'm
my,
just
my,
looking at the schedule next year, man. We got Kansas City. We got what the fuck? Excuse my language, but we got Kansas City, Philly. Hold up, y'all heard that?
What happened?
Y'all ain't hear that little beat noise?
Oh, that was
Yeah, I
probably
heard it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell was that?
but my head, that was probably my headphone kind of warning me like motherfucker charge me. That's
I
probably
would not draft a wide receiver in this draft at
Nah, me
all.
neither.
I would stay away from it. We are already loaded. We just got right on wide receivers in the free agency. Mooney, look, this offense, mark my words, it's gonna be like the 2016 offense, yo. All the Matt Ryan bootleg rollouts to Bijan and the with Freeman, the Bijan and Algier with Tico. That's what that's gonna be, except for Torlolo and maybe Pitts. I'm hoping this Brock Bowers. And we gonna have Drake. That's the Julio. Sanu is gonna be
Mooney.
Ray Ray.
Oh, you said
And
Ray Ray.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and Turbo Taylor is gonna be Mooney.
They got a lot of speed. They everybody forgot about Ray
And
McLeod.
and and that's gonna be what this offense is gonna look like. I'm picturing it in my head as I'm seeing what we got. Only thing we need is for whoever we bring in here on this defense to be a plug and play player.
Mhm.
That's why we looking at certain players. We not budging, we not moving. I think we got our pick who we want, and we got 3 players who we want at 8. So if one ain't there, then all right, cool. We going to go get him who we wanted anyways. Like you got 3 folks fighting for the number 1 slot, and you looking at the roster like I don't give a damn which one of them I get because I can hit on all of them coupled with what we got already. Like
I'm
we're
just
locked and
glad.
loaded, ready to win now.
Yeah, I'm glad we went back to I think we're going back to being a passing offense, and I feel like that's what we went away from. I mean, don't get us wrong. Like the running thing was cool, but I just don't think that's not the style
That
of
shit
game.
boring as hell. God damn, why
Yeah.
y'all beating around the bush, man? See what the hell y'all thinking? That
I
shit
was
boring as fuck.
I was getting to it. I was not
But if you
boring,
can't
but
run,
I
you
just
can't
feel
pass.
I just feel like it don't work. Cause you gotta understand, bro. We was trying to be a running team for 3 years straight, and that resulted in 7 games each year.
Yeah,
So I
it's
just
boring as hell. It's boring as hell. It's not fun to watch. You got to
yeah,
have a mixture of the passing game and the running game, and that's the thing that Arthur never really uh got. Well, I wouldn't even say Arthur. Dave Ragone didn't. He didn't get that
yeah,
going the way we hoped he would do it. So yeah,
yeah.
gotta have some passing in there. I mean, you
Cause I
can't
think
run the
the
ball 50
pressure.
times.
I think there's really pressure this year on Pitts, London. I think it's just pressure on them because as much as people try to put pressure on Raheem and Kurt, I feel like it's like, bro, you got a quarterback that's going to give you the ball. Like, you got a quarterback that's going
Hmm
to throw you the shit. So you got to, now it's just time for y'all to be on y'all shit. Kyle Pitts shouldn't be getting one or two, 3 reception touchdowns this year. This man should be having 10, at least 9, 10 this year. So if
hmm
he doesn't get that, then who can you blame that? Because I was one of the Ritter haters. I mean, at first, I I was supporting him. But then throughout the season, I'm not gonna lie, it started getting on my nerves. and I started hating on him a little bit. And as he got released, I had to really look at everything. I'm like, it's a mixture of everything. You feel me? It's a whole team. You know, the defense was carrying us, but at the end of the year, they were selling us too because we would have won at least 2 games last year if we would have sacked the quarterback. If we would have sacked Kyler Murray and we would have sacked Josh Dobbs, we would be in the playoffs. So, yeah, that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel.
Yeah. But like you said, you just at a point in time now where, like you said, it's you got to get it done.
Mhm.
This is the reality of what this league is. You got to get it done,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't get it done, motherfucker gonna be looking for the next person to do it. But
If we win 2 of those games, we still looking at Arthur Smith as our head coach.
Most
That's the
definitely.
reality. That's
yeah,
the reality of the situation. We win 2 games, that guy's still the head coach of the Falcons. But you lose, that's what happens.
so what you try to say, Mike? Desmond really did Falcon fans a favor.
Yep. He actually did y'all a favor. Y'all up there hating the man, but he actually did y'all a favor.
Yeah, you funny as hell. Yeah,
Damn. All
Cause
right,
that
yeah,
man.
man,
season was just so depressing,
man.
bro. It was just like, bro, it felt
I don't,
like every
yeah,
out in
but
my
at the same time too,
Coaching held us back, yo. More than we really give it credit for. Coaching held us back like a motherfucker, yo.
Mhm.
right.
Screw my French, but coaching held us back by at least 4, maybe
Coaching.
5 wins.
Mhm.
He was a
Mhm.
coaching. Right.
And
So
it was coaching.
before we
You
let
gotta
this
have your
guy go,
players
man, we
ready.
go get everybody thoughts, their last thoughts over here, cause I'm hungry than a motherfucker. I need some Cheetos. I need something to goddamn eat right now. I mean,
For
I'm
sure.
sitting up here eating. Y'all want to see what I'm eating right now? I'm
Bro,
eating some
about to
fucking
raise
Ritz
the
crackers.
stash.
I'm eating Ritz crackers, goddamn. I'm hungry. Y'all motherfucker got to go.
Man,
Okay,
Over here eating like a pigeon
Bro,
and
about
shit.
to raise the
I'm hungry as hell, y'all. Okay.
stash.
we go ahead, man. We got you, Mike. We got you. We gonna let you eat. We gonna let you eat. He sitting there appetizer. He eat that shit with tuna fish. He even put tuna
Hey
on his
man.
crack.
Straight Ritz crackers, bro. I know that feeling.
Yeah, but y'all can follow me on Twitter at Zaynabag, ZAYINNABAG. You can follow me on Instagram at ZAYIN. Damn, I can't even fucking spell. Zaynabag, double O on Instagram, on Facebook, Zaynabag, Apple Music everywhere. You can add me on there too. So yeah, so we gonna see draft coming up this month. You feel what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to the draft. Mad Mike and K Styles. I'm looking forward to the draft show. So I'm definitely going to tune into the show when y'all go live for the draft.
Absolutely,
And
boy.
most
Can't wait for that.
definitely, yeah. So I'm definitely ready for the draft. Ready for this another new regime. So you know what I'm saying, appreciate y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Appreciate y'all having me on as
Hey man,
always.
we
And
love it.
yeah, y'all get some rest. Y'all have a blessed night, man.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
too, bro.
appreciate you, man.
Most
Appreciate it.
definitely.
All right, Maurice, what you got, man?
Like I said, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. I love listening to you guys. I listen to you guys damn near pretty much every day or every time that you guys get on. It's very informative. It's a blessing to even have you guys. And I'm glad, like you said, yeah, I'm looking forward to the draft. I'm looking forward to this season. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can actually do. And I'm looking forward, most importantly, I'm looking forward to seeing if our defense improves. That's the main thing that I'm looking for.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, we appreciate you, bro.
We appreciate you, man. Soldier, what you got, man?
Hey man, I just appreciate y'all letting me come on, man. Giving me a shot, man. Look, man, this is something real, man. If you don't like the real, man, screw my friend, but get the fuck out. Don't
Hmm.
come back either.
Don't come back.
Hey, man.
Eh,
Hey, bro.
Screw my friend, but I'm just gonna keep real. Like, if you can't take the real, like, you gonna get flowers too. But if you can't take your criticism with it, man, like the shit is what make the flowers grow.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like, you get
Let's
what I'm
keep that
saying?
real.
Like,
That's the truth.
like,
I like that. The
like
shit.
you get what I'm saying? Like,
The shit is what make the flowers grow. He not lying about that. It's the truth.
like, man, you gotta take your flowers and your criticism, man. It will make you better. But you
Mm-hmm.
gotta learn from it, man.
Hey man.
I'm learning a lot, man. We need to invest in this damn defense, though.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But look, man, I appreciate y'all having me on, man, keeping me in the loop with what's going on with my birds, man. I'm way out of the way. But
Mm-hmm.
y'all be cool, man.
All right, bro.
Man, we definitely appreciate you, man. We definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Once again, give a shout out to the fellas that came on with us.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, man, we got one hell of a week planned on for y'all. Like I said, if y'all missed OG Sam earlier, make sure you go ahead and recap on him over the Mad Mike Network. Get ready for the realest OGs.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Loudness podcast tomorrow, as well as Champagne Confessions.
Champagne confessions.
They give you a little dabble of something outside of Falcon football, but like I said,
Mm-hmm.
give you some tea to sip with with Tuesday night. So till next
Oh
time,
yeah.
we ain't
Hey,
here.
yo, can I say something else?
What you got?
Before y'all end this, man, hit the fucking like button, man. It's free. It ain't gonna hit you back, man. I be noticing, man, it be too much real going on in here, man. And folk don't be hitting the damn like button, man. Hit the like button. It's free.
It helps
It
a
ain't gonna
lot.
hit you back.
Right, it does help a lot. I make sure I hit that like button at the beginning of the show.
Okay, we definitely appreciate that, man. Hey, look, and my final advice to everybody, man. Like I said, if you're afraid to be a villain, you can never call yourself a hero.
Gotta be different.
That's why I said
Exactly.
that's why I said you would rather be the villain than play the part of the fool. So until next time, people, we ain't here.
Oh no.
We here to stay.
Oh yeah. Did it.
You ain't gotta go home.
But you got to get the hell up out of here. Oh yeah.
Now I'm motherfucking hungry. Thanks a lot,
Bro, I'm hungry. I'm starving, bro. I'm so starving.
All right, y'all have y'all nights back.
All right, man. Keep
All
it
right,
100,
fellas.
man.
Yeah.